Hello, everybody. How are we? We are live with the Vereldium second episode. Hope that everybody's doing really well. My name is Bizarchus. I'm going to be your DM for tonight. And tonight, we have 4 of the 5 players. Another one is just getting off work. Bless you for being essential, and bless you for still having a job. I am going to be running the second interactive campaign. This is something that you, as the audience, can contribute to. If you look down at the bottom of your screen there, you're going to see that there's little bubbles that seem to be increasing in number the longer that you watch. Those are called trouble bubbles. For all the trouble bubbles that you collect, you can turn those in to give the caravan a boon. You can give them some gold. You can give them some traveling food. You can give them a few martial weapons. You want to give them a greatsword? I think it's 3,000 of those trouble bubbles. Subscribers get the bubbles at a increased rate. Donations get bubbles at a much higher rate. And at the end of tonight's session, we are going to raid Critical Role. This is going to be a hard stop at 10, but as we saw from our first session, it may very well end a little bit before that. So the first thing I'm going to do is welcome anybody who has been subscribed or has been watching me during my preparation or video game streams. This is the heart of the stream. This is the heart of this game. And I really, really hope that you enjoy it. If you are interested in playing, you can join our Discord, which is going to be dropped in the chat for just a second. If you would like to play as our Vanguard, which is our 5 characters that you are going to be seeing playing today as their PCs, join us in the Discord. You can roll off to be part of the next stream. The Vanguard are the ones that are going to be doing all the adventuring for the current caravan, which is the collection of all the new adventurers and NPCs and all these wondrous creatures from all walks of life that are continuously moving towards the west. As you are looking through there, you will also be able to get access to a lot of interesting free items like the maps that I create on my streams, and also the Physiker, which is a playtest D&D 5e class that you can pick from. The Physiker is based off of real-life doctors. I believe that the doctors that are working on the front lines right now are heroes, and what better way to immortalize them than in a fantasy setting that we all can enjoy. The Physiker is a doctor, and the Physiker is a dangerous doctor. All right. Oh, awesome. Knowledge Domain is already spending 250 points to go in for a health potion. Cheers to that. Oh, that's fantastic. If you all are able to get to 5,000, you can give the party a health potion that they can use during their campaign. So, let's introduce our players, shall we? Coming back for a second time with very, very high rolls, we have Brawley and Broderick Cale. Brawley, please introduce yourself to everybody.
Well, Brawley is a Lapine, also known as I finally love calling it the Hoppet, so a bunny humanoid. Broderick and Brawley are cousins technically, but they grew up as brothers. Because, family's important to bunnies. Very important to bunnies. They're both the fighter class, and they like to fight with hopefully anything they can find, but usually the least likely option. Because, they like to be creative. And most funny, just so that everyone knows, because we love knowing it, is they have beautiful earrings, and they're very, very, very beautiful, lovely ears. That I think is the most important fact of these bunnies.
Right. And if anybody wants to follow you, they can follow you on Instagram at Teapop and Hot Sauce, correct?
Yeah. Yes, correct. Because those are the most important things in life. Teapop and hot sauce.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. So as we continue around, a new player, played by Evil Emu. This is Alaster with a really long name. Alaster Digby, the Baron von Espy.
Yes, this is Alaster Digby, the Baron von Espy, a Tabaxi warlock from a very, very minor noble house who, in order to save his domain from a peasant rebellion, had to make a deal with an archdemon or two, and now he has some powers, but comes with a price.
Mm-hmm. However, it
And
seems
he,
to be just as good right now since both of you seem to be full of bluster, so it's a good match. Next, we will introduce Desma.
Hello, Desma is a gnome artificer, and she is wielding a lovely alchemist haft. She's wearing scale armor, but there's something glowing from her chest because she has the mark of scribing. She is very curious. She has lenses, all different colors that can pop down over her eyes, which look like really odd eyelashes sticking out from the side of her face. And it appears that she has blasted her eyebrows off and has instead taken some loose scale mail armor and placed them there for a little vanity.
Gorgeous. And functional. Well, awesome.
And shiny.
And shiny.
Shiny.
These are going to be our 4 adventurers for the meantime, while we wait for Miresh to join us. And if you would like to find either Alaster or Desma, you can find Alaster in our Discord at Evil Emu, and you can find Desma at Desma. Desma, would you like to plug any of your other social media?
Oh, not for now. Maybe next
You
time.
got it. In which case, come into the Discord and drop us a hello. All right. One thing I would like to explain about this game, this is the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition that we are going to be playing. I don't know if you all are familiar with inspiration, but inspiration is something that me as a DM gives out. However, I do things a little bit differently. What I do is I use tarot cards. Everybody who starts playing with me gets 1. So, Alaster, Desma, you both have 1. Brawley, Broderick, remember how many that you had from the last time that we played. They can stack, so you can have a total of 3 at any given time. There are 4
Copy.
ways that you can use these. You can turn them in and re-roll any dice. Or you can force me to re-roll. Or you can give them to a friend and they can re-roll. Or you can tempt fate. And I will flip up a card. Whatever's on the other side of this card is going to affect the party at some time during the session. This is also something that the chat can gift to any player that they want. There is a Trouble Bubble reward that says, give blank an inspiration card. They can have a total of 3. Once they have 3, if they are gifted another card, it must immediately be flipped up. So don't be stingy with your inspiration cards, okay, everybody? Now remember, tarot can be good and tarot can be bad. What I have are the 2 best and worst cards in my hand. This is the World card. If this card is drawn, whichever player draws this card immediately levels up. They level up instantly. We roll hit dice, and they get all the benefits of a full rest. And there's the antithesis to that card, the Tower card. If a player picks this card up, they immediately drop to 0 hit points and 2 failed death saving throws, and must immediately roll a d20. This could be a sudden death, or this could be their last chance. So be careful which one you pick. I've just now added them to the deck. Both cards are in play. So, as you all get with the caravan, and after the routing of a group of kobolds from an El's cabin in the woods, you all have decided to get together and think, you know, the caravan does need a new Vanguard. And it seems like those in the town are working very hard to be able to get us enough food and to be able to get us enough money that we can continue on the journey. A new Vanguard is formed with you 5. Brawley and Broderick, as the veterans of the Vanguard, they sort of look up to you a little bit. But at the same time, Alaster, Desma, and Miresh are looking at their magical hands and thinking, okay, we need some meat shields. This could work out. So, As you all are starting out, you and three of the leaders from your caravan. One, Galandin the Paladin. I thought you might like that, you two. Dury. Dury is a cleric. And also Lumissa. Lumissa is a druid. You all are going to go back to the town of Bellsong. As you all get to Bellsong, you all start moving around, and Dury starts saying, "There's something very wrong here. I feel that there's been a switch or something. No. The veil has been pierced. I feel the presence of something not of this plane. It feels like they're from the Feywild. This is bad. If you all are capable, please investigate this. I have a feeling that something bad may come of this." Galadin has also given you has also let you know that there is a problem that has yet to be dealt with. And also Edmund has let you know that there is a problem to be dealt with. So, Edmund says there is a contingency of bandits that are outside of the city that have been blocking off trade. Without the ability for this town to go and sell their foodstuffs, they might be too broke to last the next season. And also, Galandin says that Galandin and Dury, say that there is an old abbey that is just outside of town. It's been told that there is a large store of foodstuffs in their cellar. However, the town believes that the abandoned abbey has now been occupied by very mischievous peoples. You're in the town. You have a little bit of spending money from the last trip that the Vanguards had taken. Is there anything that you all would like to do at this time? Why don't we start with Broderick and Brawley? How about you two? Is there anything that you would like to do to give us a start?
Quick question, sir. Have we had a chance to have a long rest and or short rest from last game to this game?
Long rest, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just needed to make sure.
Is that it?
I'm gonna walk over to these new fun friends and give a nice loud howdy
Howdy.
and see what happens. Howdy.
Are you ready to go and do the thing that we asked for? Or do you need some more time?
Well, I'm not quite clear exactly what you want to do.
Well, you are our vanguard. Right now, we're here in the town trying to collect as many resources as possible so that we can keep the caravan moving. Some of us have odd jobs. We're working in the fields. Some of us have to repair the caravan. Some of us have a few sick that we need to tend to.
Oh,
So
well,
we're relying on you all to
sounds
be
like-
able to adventure forth for us.
for you. I'm happy. I understand. That's it for right now. That's all. Yeah.
Okay. Let's move over to Alaster. May I call you Alaster, or do you prefer the whole thing?
Of my breeding, it should always be Alaster Digby, the Baron Van Digby, but Van Espy, I don't even know my own name. I'm so incensed with rage.
Where's my pen?
But for the moment, Alaster will be fine.
Alaster. Continue, please.
Alaster Digby, the Baron von Espy.
Don't have to repeat. What would Alaster Digby, the Baron von Espy, like to do while he's in this area?
If we are to find as many resources as possible, usually bandits would be the ideal source to collect as many as possible. So investigate around, find someone who looks like they've been roughed up the most. Say, you, sir, you seem troubled. Tell me what you can about these bandits, where they may be, their number, their tactics.
Roll me a d10, please.
D10.
Yes, a
Got it.
d10. Okay, you rolled a 10. Let me see on my notes here. You find a dwarf that he is very dirty, and he looks like he has a lot of bruises across his arm, a few burn marks across his face. He's wearing a leather long apron and also very, very long leather gloves that are covered in soot. And he looks over to you and he says, "Excuse me there, Kappa, who the f*** are you calling dirty?"
I said you look troubled, sir, though, yes, it is a bit apparent, been sooty and there's just quite a bit going on here. But about those bandits.
I didn't like where this is going, but the end part I like. Yes?
Can you tell me a bit more about where they attack from, what their numbers, anything you may know or the town may know about the bandits?
Oh, aye. Always towards the west. Unfortunately, right on the right on the road that we need to get in order to get to the next town. Yeah, you'd be better off talking to the elven lass over there. She's the one that got hit the first. Me, they kind
Thank
of
you, sir.
steer clear. Too much muscle, you know.
I appreciate it, and I'm terribly sorry if I caused any offense.
Something tells me that that's not true, but I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. Good for you, Boyle.
And then
If you
I'll,
need anything
look over it.
blacksmith, or you need some iron, or you need something like that, come and see me. Otherwise, you can right off.
Give a little head nod, and I guess look over towards the elven lass.
Okay. You can see that she's actually just... she has, like, a bandaged arm, and she looks like she has a sling going over one side, but it's a little bit low. She does mention... she did overhear, and she says, "Yes, I overheard that you were talking about the bandits. Are you a part of the caravan that came through?"
Yes, madam. Alaster Digby the Baron von Espy, at your service. And put out my hand.
How do you do?
And you are?
Oh, I'm Erevin. It's nice to meet you.
The pleasure is mine, Erevin. I do hope that you were not the victim of those ruffians, pointing at her slinged arm.
Oh, unfortunately I was. And my poor horse didn't make it. They shot him full of arrows. It was such a shame. Such a shame.
Then my vengeance against them shall be all the more brutal, and I start to conjure just a little bit of an eldritch blast in my hand.
Oh, sir, please. I didn't mean no offense.
Not to you, no. The vengeance against the bandits, my dear. What do you take me for?
Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. Not a lot of people come here speaking or talking or doing the things you do. This is very new for us. We're just farmers. We're just simple folk.
Well, can you tell me a bit more about their number, what they were after, what they used, their weapons, if any of them had powers, anything you may remember from that wretched day?
Okay, please roll me a persuasion check. This is a persuasion check to see how much you can convince her that she remembers.
Gotcha.
The way that I said that is
Yes,
wrong. How you can lead the question so that she would remember things normal people would not.
Okay, so regular persuasion.
Yes, please.
Let's see.
Okay. She saw that only about three of them were hiding in wait, but there was a lot of them that were next to an old abandoned fortress. Or sorry, not abandoned fortress, an old abandoned war camp. She did think that a lot of them were fairly scrawny, and nobody was wearing any heavy armor. They were all in mostly just clothes, had very busted up army-issue scimitars, bows that look like they have been in long since need of repair. It doesn't seem like what they're saying is these are heavily armed bandits, but they were lying in wait, and they seem to have a stronghold.
Well, Thank you very much. You are very brave to remember all of that and speak with me, and I promise you justice shall be swift.
She gives you another big curtsy, and at the same time, she looks at your hand and looks for a ring to kiss, and she says, mwah. Thank you, sir.
Then I'll go report the rest, all of that to the group.
Okay, let's continue on. Desma, are you going to be doing anything in this town?
Desma would like to see if she can get any information either from Dury, I believe it was,
Okay.
or get any more information about the veil being pierced.
Okay, that was Lumissa. So, as Lumissa was speaking about this, you can see her slowly meditating in a patch of barley, and you eventually come up and find her. As you tap her on the shoulder, she comes out of it, and you sort of get this odd sense the closer that you are. It's a mischievous and troubling sense. It kind of feels like if a child were just about to see somebody fall for a prank that they've been planning. That's how it makes you feel inside.
Can I roll a perception check?
Let me have you roll an insight check instead.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. Okay. So, Desma, as you try and bend your mind a little bit to be like, okay, that was a weird feeling, but it's because I touched Lumissa. She comes out of her trance, and then she says, oh, I'm sorry, Desma. I was meditating. I'm trying to figure out exactly where this disturbance is. I believe that I figured it out, but I'm not 100% sure exactly what I feel. It's definitely a mischievous presence, but it's also slimy? No, that's not right. It makes me feel unclean. That probably doesn't make any sense to you, but I do know for sure that it is not of this plane.
It sounds like there's some dirty deeds at hand.
I feel the same.
What do you think it intends with us? Do you think it intends great harm or just trickery?
I can't tell, but I know that it should not be here. Anything from the Feywild is... it makes me very uncomfortable. And if there's an opening to the Feywild so close to this town where they are undefended, they can only mean bad things. I would love for you and the rest of the Vanguard to please examine it. And who knows, if there is an opening to the Feywild, there may be lush, verdant food that we may be able to forage. It may be possible that we can find something there that we can use to travel on to the next town.
I will speak with the Vanguard because we should be protecting you and providing. Otherwise we'll have to save Faye. Sorry about that. First pun of the game.
I like that. That definitely hit. Okay.
If I have to explain it, it's not great.
No. It definitely hit. I felt it. Rogue Dragoon, don't forget, they did contribute. It's 5,000 points in order to get a healing potion. Healing potions are very, very hard to come by in this part of town. They will become easier to come by as you get closer to major cities. So, with that, I believe Miresh comes strolling out, and he eventually gets to the rest of you. You all knew that he needed to take a little bit of time to get ready back at the Vanguard, but now you see him stacked, racked, and ready to go. The Water Genasi Sorcerer does come. Miresh, would you like to introduce yourself?
Greetings, my companions. You'll have to forgive my tardiness. The darkness had preoccupied me.
As they look upon you, Miresh, what do they see? Describe yourself, please.
I'm a 6-foot-tall humanoid with pale green skin, wearing what seems like rags, but Actually, just a very sturdy cloak. I carry a quarterstaff on my back, and I walk as though something was hunting me.
So, as he walks forward, Miresh, you know that there are three of the people that are leading the caravan that have given you a opportunity or have a quest for you to take. One of them regards bandits that are out towards the west. Another regards a disturbance from the Feywild that is towards the north. And another one regards an abandoned abbey that may be occupied by mischievous inhabitants. Are there any of those three that you would like to speak with? Or are you going to do something else while in the town of Bellsong?
I'd like to investigate the disturbance of the Feywild.
Okay. Desma, as you and Lumissa are finishing talking, you see Miraz, sorry, that is definitely not how I pronounce that, Miresh, walk forward. And as he walks forward, he's walking with purpose. You see those two in front of you, and they give you their full attention.
I've heard there was a disturbance around. Have you discovered any leads?
I have. In my meditation, I understood that the disturbance came from the north, but it keeps happening. It's small, but it's very quick. However, it's happening numerous times, almost half a dozen.
Perhaps we have some intruders.
Maybe.
Something has crossed the veil.
And if that's the case, then it may be very dangerous for the people here in Bellsong. There are not many that are capable of fighting. Most of them have been drafted or conscripted into the war. I believe that this is a good idea. However, you are our Vanguard, and I know there are others that need your help as well. I will give you as much information as possible, but that's as much as I can do. I have to protect the caravan, and I must protect the town.
It is more than enough.
Thank you, Miresh. I wish you all the best. As you all come to congregate back towards the main area, Bernie, who is the current leader, he's, "Hey guys, are you still here? What are you still here for? Oh, speaking of which, I heard what you did for Renell. Good job. Really appreciate what you guys have done so far. But still, whole lot of yous. We don't have a lot of food here. Again, if you're going to keep doing this, maybe we can think of something else a little bit better for you. But come on. All right? A little bit of give and take. You know what this means."
Well, my companions, I believe the best course of action for us would be to head north to investigate this disturbance.
Certainly possible, though in a more immediate sense, to suit their needs, maybe we raid the bandit camp, get them back some of what was stolen, buy ourselves some extra food and favor.
Sounds like a plan.
I do enjoy food and favor, and yet this disturbance could bring a greater danger, a greater evil, and could also provide some food, which is very scarce.
Quite true, and I'm no stranger to plane hopping myself, but it's a question of do we want a more mortal or exotic enemy for the moment. The bandits seem to be rather poorly organized and poorly equipped, so maybe easier pickings. My two cents.
I don't mean to speak out of turn, none. I'm just saying that
It's a farming town.
it's a farming town. The town needs to do its farming. Otherwise, it ain't gonna exist much further.
And it can't
And
sell you.
those bandits, they don't seem much to throw a stick at. Like, for all we know, we can just convince them to stop being
Bandity.
and wrong. And we could just fix that with some communication.
I like the cut of your jib.
Lord, I don't even know what that means.
Well, it seems we're in agreement then. Everyone for going after the bandits, one way or the other, say aye.
Here.
Aye.
I'll follow the group on this one.
Desma huffs a little. Aye. Just slams her alchemist haft on the ground a bit as she turns away from the north.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, miss. I didn't mean no disrespect.
Okay. So it seems like you all have decided that going after the bandits towards the west is going to be the most profitable for you right now. Is that what you all have decided upon?
Aye.
Okay. Well,
Seems.
the blacksmith and the elven woman that you have assisted, do offer you any help that they could possibly offer. The blacksmith says that he doesn't have very much, but he's willing to lend you a few of his items if you so need it. The only difference is that Alaster may not choose anything.
Well deserved.
Desma is curious as to what he might have to lend.
You can see he mostly has tools. He has a lot of shovels, a lot of pickaxes, a lot of hoes. Stop laughing. As I said, stop laughing. As you're looking around to this is a town's blacksmith. He's not really a warrior by most things. He does have a few arrows. He does have a few arrowheads. And you notice, too, he also has something that looks like wire for snares.
Oh, she's interested in that snare wire.
Okay.
Sure.
Roll me a persuasion check, please. My camera is way too bright, so give me just a moment. Sort of. Whoop. Boo.
It's your sparkling personality. That's what it is.
Thank you. Okay, what did you roll? That's an 18 persuasion. He is happy to give you a nice 25-foot spool of steel wire.
Excellent. She stows it in a bag with a little bit
Okay.
of gleaming joy. Yes.
Okay. Broderick and Brawley, because you have already helped out one of the other members of the town, he opens up a case in the back, and you notice that this case actually does have some nice polished swords. These are considered scimitars, but they are meant for his hands. And he says to you, "If you lot want them, be more than happy to lend them to you two. I know what you did, and I really appreciate it. You want to take them?"
It wouldn't be a bother to you none now, would it?
Be an honor, especially if these two blades can see blood one more time.
Now, I wouldn't want to inspect your house. I would gladly use these weapons. Now, I want to inquire. That pickaxe looks like mighty fine. I just could maybe hold said pickaxe for like a second.
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Okay.
And he brings it down, and it is perfectly balanced. You find that it is definitely something that you could get into using, if you so choose. All right, come on now, camera. Stop over. There we go. A little bit better.
I'm sorry. Broderick and Brawley are going to like graciously accept the wonderful borrow. I want to borrow the swords offered, and then hand back the pickaxe very generously and be like, "It is a mighty fine pickaxe, but your swords are beautiful. I will gladly bring them to battle one last time."
Okay, you all may add either one each or two to one of you. Scimitars. They're standard scimitars. They're not magic. Okay. And let's get from Miresh. Is there anything at the blacksmith or from the elven woman that you would like?
I'm curious what items the elven woman have.
She looks in and she says, "I have all of these saddles and tack from my horse. I can no longer use them. I also have the cart that he was pulling. If you were interested in any of these things, I'd be more than happy to give them to you, or loan them at least. I don't have much. I also do happen to have like large swaths of leather and many, many pounds of fertilizer in the back. That's really all that I can give.
Your gratitude is more than enough. I think we'll be fine.
I may be able to do a little bit more. One of the things that I sell at the shops is a trade good. This trade good is a specific spice. It takes a long time for you to be able to manufacture it, but if you're able to bring it back, I'd be more than happy to give you more than your fair share. This spice can fetch a good price if you sell it.
Interesting. I'll take it if you're willing to give it.
Please look for it. Okay. So with that, you got new information. Let's go. Would Alaster like to try anything?
Just going to passive aggressively create a minor illusion of my own little blacksmith stand outside his shop.
He looks
Slightly
at
better versions of all his shit.
as he's leaning over and starts to look. What the f*** you doing with that little dollhouse over there, boyo? I'm not enjoying you having you in my town. I'm just letting you know that. If I was a violent man, if I was a violent man, but I'm not. So as you taunt the blacksmith, the rest of you do collect a few things. By the way, that was very funny. You're going to get a card of inspiration for that. So as you taunt the blacksmith, everybody else is collecting things to prepare for the next encounter. You all gather back up, show exactly what you have received, and any new information is shared. Or, and this is totally understandable, Miresh, do you decide to withhold the information?
No, I'll share the information with my companion.
Okay, saying it like a true hero. So, you share your information with the rest of your companions, and you all decide that the bandits to the west pose the most threat. So, the Ravenous. For anybody who doesn't know, the Ravenous are actual people that are going to be controlling the bandits that are going to be in the next encounter. If you'd like to ever control the monsters that try to kill our players, you can also do that in the Discord. So please drop the Discord link for me one more time. And can I please get some attack rolls from the Ravenous just to see that you're there? Ooh. Ooh. You're f***ed. Good luck. So, you all collect yourself. Is there anything else that you want to do while you're in this location before I move you to your next location?
Not me.
Is there anyone who looks like they might have access to ingredients for potions or potions? I know it's a very small farming town.
It is. Roll me a nature check, please.
Ugh.
A 6.
Nope.
Unfortunately not. But you do notice that there are some people that are growing what looks to be mostly cash crops. So they're growing some tobacco. You see a lot of them growing potatoes, sweet potatoes, things that are very nutritious. A lot of them growing beans, a lot of them growing barley, things that could give the most nutrition for the smallest and most compact transport. This looks like a very much subsistence farming, but for just a singular town. There is, however, one person on the very corner that seems to be growing arrowroot. And with a 6, that's all you get.
Yep, I will stow that information in my mind palace for later.
Okay. So, is there anybody else who would like to do something in the village of Bellsong before we continue? Okay.
Pondering. No.
Sounds good. In which case, let's do something a little bit less Elven Glade and a little bit more Thieves Guild by Tabletop Audio. Plug. So, let's look through. I'm just going to check chat really quick to see if there's been any bonuses handed out. Doesn't look like it just yet. But you all start making your way west, and as you do, you start crawling just a little bit so that this way you're not going to be seen. Are you going to be making this attempt at night or during the daytime?
I suggest night.
I vote night.
I agree.
Broderick, Brawley?
I mean, there seems to be a consensus, although I'm not quite sure.
Okay. If you all would like to talk about it, because some of you may have some limitations to what you can do in the nighttime, like dark vision. Would you all like to have that conversation? For all of you aspiring DMs, this is called metagaming. However, I'm doing this for the benefit of the players. I want them to have fun, and I don't want it to be a surprise. So, players, would you like to have a discussion on what your capabilities are in combat?
I just slowly point at my feline eyes, say, I can see everything.
You look at his special eyes, and they can see everything.
And I look back into his eyes, looking at my eyes, and I'm very confused.
Yep, go for it.
As a gnome, I have no problem with the dark. A little maniacal grin.
No, what I'm not saying is that if we just go on to try to communicate with these fellers, and we just go on at them in the middle of the night in their territory, they might take some offense, and it'll be harder to get out of that situation
Without a fight.
Now, if we wanted to try to communicate in a more positive outlook,
If we wanted to look for a brawl.
if you're looking for a brawl, we can brawl it out. I'm just saying.
I didn't bring any harp to sing them songs over a fire.
Well,
I didn't know we were
that's a
trying
valid choice.
diplomacy.
All I'm saying is that there's ways out of things that aren't violent.
Well, do we have something to offer them?
Well, I don't know what they want yet. No?
Like they want mayhem, but
I mean, what if they're just trying to feed their families?
They could just be hungry like the rest of us.
Perhaps
We
we
don't
could
know
broker
that
some
now.
kind of arrangement between them and the town. Labor for resources, mayhaps?
I mean,
No, all
either
I'm
way.
saying, there are options where options are sought, and there is violence when there are not. So,
should we choose one of us to speak for the Vanguard? Anyone particularly persuasive?
now I don't got no good communication skills. So,
Clearly.
I'm not gonna be that.
I might rub people the wrong way sometimes, but I do have a way with words.
I believe I might be able to do something.
Well, Genasi, I'm happy to see you try.
All right then. I'll recast my vote for us approaching in the day.
No. I do want to, just for devil's advocate, because I did say this, and I understand that there is
Did someone
something
say
to say.
devil's advocate?
Ooh la la. No, there is something to the level of surprise that I could also vouch for.
I could also get
I just
behind.
wanted to make sure we did consider not just murdering a bunch of people.
We really
Enough.
didn't see it.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, there
You know,
are options.
there are options.
Genasi, if you went in ahead of us, as if you were alone, and we were nearby, would you feel confident in your negotiating skills?
I do.
Maybe we can still try for nightfall.
Don't mind me, just getting my notes.
Indeed.
Sounds.
We will approach at night, and I will leave.
Maybe split the difference at dusk so it's not as threatening as these two
Wandering
have
traveler.
pointed out.
That could work.
I only wear my bifocals at night, not at dusk, but that will have to do.
Not does that put you at a severe disadvantage?
You're seeing?
You're seeing?
Not at all. Not at all.
Right there, miss.
All right then. Shall we wait till dusk?
I think that is the consensus.
Good luck.
Oh, motherfucker.
Okay.
Desma
So far,
starts arranging
I-
her powders and potions, getting ready.
Got it. Okay, so far I have that you all are interested in moving at dusk. You all are going to try and speak with them first to do a little parlay. Some of you have disadvantage in the complete dark, but it seems like you're going just when the sun is cresting. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. In which case, let's get you guys over to the next map, shall we?
Ooh la la. So exciting.
Oh, hey.
You all find yourself on the edge of the road, just behind a little outcropping. Please click your characters and shift them around a little bit to let me know that you can move them. They should be at the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
Working.
Some of you may not be able to, and that's my fault. Miresh, I do not believe you got into the game just yet, so give me a moment, and I'm going to fix your character.
Oh, there we
Nope,
go.
you're good. Okay.
Oh, look at those little characters. They're all so cute. Okay, so that was just me.
Berserkus, it doesn't look like I have control of my token.
I have got you.
Thank you.
All the answers.
Technology. Crap. Okay. Try this one more time. Got it. All right, there we go.
Okay.
So, Alaster.
Ooh, yes.
Alaster, only because you're a warlock, and I love doing this, and I have that technology to do it. In the middle of all of this, I'd like for you to please roll me a charisma check.
A check, not a save.
That is correct, not a save. You're still in full control of your
Gotcha.
faculties, and you always have been. That is one thing that you pride yourself on, and talk about all the time.
I'll beat them.
As this is going on, you say to yourself, I've got this. This will be my first bout into combat, but this blast I've shot a scarecrow 1,000 times. And then
Good lord.
and then you
That's not
hear
bad.
as you're hyping yourself up.
But the murder, though. Am I right?
The same voice to the one that you made that contract with all those many months ago.
Not totally against it.
You know, if you're interested in maybe a little bit of a boost, kill a few
Go
of them
on.
for me.
I shall take that under advisement, good sir.
You are always so polite. I like you, Alaster. You are one of my favorites.
That means so much to me. And I start to purr lightly.
You all can definitely hear the purring. Which is weird because you guys are about to go into a deadly situation. But, hey, it's the new guy. You know, you don't know. Okay, so at this time, there are 3 places that you could go to. So I'm going to just delete all of the initiative for everybody else. These guys are going to get deleted. Let's see. these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys. And right now you are not in initiative. However, the chat and the stream can now see that there is a certain number of folks that may be in there ready for you. Can I please get the party to roll me a perception check?
Hi, everyone. Yeah.
Oh, Desma with a natural 20.
Oh, yes.
Now who's got the special eyes?
Hi, Zenbu,
Me.
please. Everybody. Oh, natural 20 from...
Woohoo.
So, Mr. Irish, if you could do me a big favor and go to the upper right-hand corner of your Roll20 screen, go ahead and change your display name to be Miresh hyphen Black Irish 19. And also, I forgot to mention, Black Irish 19 is also a Twitch streamer like me. Please go and like, follow, subscribe, all that jazz. You can find his information right below his name on his lower third. Okay, so with a natural 20 from Miresh, Broderick with another natural... Geez, this RNG is awesome for you guys tonight. Okay, maybe I need to be a little bit ravenous. Please, be twice as murderous as I told you to be before. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Jeez, that tiny little... No.
He's not kidding.
That really... Oh, that really got to me.
Okay, now I'm just a little worried. Low-key, it's fine.
No, it's fine. It's
Totally
damn.
fine.
Okay, so I'm so lost. What was I just talking about? Perception check. Sorry. As you all are trying to listen in to see what's going on, it is getting dusk. You're all noticing that there is two guys that are sitting at the very, very front of this abandoned fort. There is a bunch of maybe 5-foot-tall wooden posts that seem to be sharpened at the top. You can definitely see their heads over top. All of these guys look very emaciated. You can see like the skin around their jawline is super tight. You can see that they're eating just a little bit of corn that they found, and they're scarfing it. And there's and corn is rolling down their face, and at the same time they're scooping it up and trying to put as much of it into their mouth as possible. You're noticing that everybody that is around the main encampment, since this worked out so well before, I'm going to zoom in just in case any of the chat wants to favorite another one of the monsters, by all means. But as you're looking at them all, they look to be also just chomping down on these boxes and boxes of corn that you see. And they don't seem to notice anything. They're just eating furiously and as fast as they can. So it looks like you all are completely unnoticed on your approach. So we are going to start outside of initiative. This is going to be a group idea. I'm going to allow for a little bit of metagaming to be like, what does the group want to do? And then if if everybody has split decisions, then I'm going to start rolling for initiative. Okay? Just so that I can keep everybody turn by turn by turn. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Copy.
Copy.
All right. Awesome. So, what does the group want to do? They see that all of the bandits inside of this abandoned camp are just eating furiously. They don't seem to notice anything right now. What are you going to do? Why don't we start with Brawley? Brawley, what are you going to do in the situation?
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a little more scared than I was before.
They seem pretty hungry. But not. Lord mercy, guys. What y'all thinking?
Well, while they're distracted, this would be a perfect time for a sneak attack.
Oh.
Does anyone have the ability to see more of what danger might lie ahead before we do?
I can't see as well as you guys, it seems, but I can sneak up a little bit more. Maybe try and sneak around the perimeter, see what I can see while trying to be stealthy.
Okay, roll me a stealth check, please.
Come
And
on,
what is your
powers.
And what is your character's speed?
My speed is 30. I can climb because of my cat powers 20 if I want, and dark vision of 60.
Got it.
And here
That's
is
a
a stealth check.
So, Broderick sent me a performance check. Oh, never mind. I knew what you were doing. I've already counted it, so it doesn't matter. It was still a natural 20, so I was going to give it to you. Oh, awesome. So exactly 10 chicken nuggets just gave you all a portion of travel food. Once you reach 10 portions, you all get to move on to the next town.
Oh,
So big thank you to exactly 10 chicken nuggets.
interesting.
Once we get 10 units of food, you all can move on past Bellsong to the next town.
Does that mean there are now exactly 9 chicken nuggets? I mean, thank you.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So, Alaster, remember, if you are sneaking, you have to move at half of your speed.
Mhm.
Okay, so you can move at half of your speed.
So starting from back there, it'll take me a little while to get up there. 1, 2, 3.
However,
Okay,
you
well,
did
I've
roll a
moved.
very high stealth check.
All right, so maybe a little more, and then I'm gonna just have
Ravenous,
to inch slowly.
can I please have both of the Ravenous roll me a wisdom check, please? Okay. From Ravenous C, a 4.
Womp womp womp.
Rogue Dragoon, can I please have a wisdom check, please? Oh. Rogue Dragoon, you have the wrong monster. Does start with a B. Wrong monster, though. Thank you. Okay. So. Totally fine, bud. All right. So as you creep in closer, they're still munching and noshing and just... And you just listen to them crunch all over this. That must be incredibly fresh corn, because they don't seem to notice you at all. Also remember, you get to move up to 30 feet.
Right. So I will go. I'll do another 20. Just sort of hedge the bet. Slowly getting closer.
Okay. There is a lot of foliage around this area, so you do feel that you have a good amount of concealment. You get even closer and even closer. Roll me another stealth check, Alaster.
Stealth.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
22.
I am the knight.
As you do your standard tabaxi-ness, it starts to get a little bit darker. And as you do, you start to peel back and you... Can I get the Ravenous, please? 2 more wisdom checks. It seems like you're still unseen, Alaster. What are you going to do?
Inch just a little bit closer, but this time only 3, and then do hopefully a better perception check, because now I have all of this in my dark vision range.
Another stealth check and a perception check, please.
Okay, stealth. Okay, that wasn't terrible. And perception, why is this?
Another perception check, which is a wisdom check from both Ravenous. As you crawl even slower, even more forward. They don't notice you're there. And you crawl underneath that large bit of foliage. You look around, and you're trying to see what's there. You see 8 different bandits. They're all wearing the undergarb of the military. It looks like these are deserters. It looks like these deserters are starving. And they are munching on as much food as they can possibly stuff into their mouth. It looks like they're halfway finished with all of the one crate that's there. And this pot that's in the center is just boiling and boiling and boiling. And they take the rest of the crate, dump it inside, and you can see that it's nothing but corn husks. So, you are now forward in front of everybody. What are you going to do, Alaster? Because if you try to shout back, it may give away your position. You're stealthily putting yourself into this area. What are you going to do?
To murder or not to murder? I will slowly creep back to start to tell them in a much quieter and better distance, my friends, what I see.
But what about the murderer?
Comes from inside your head.
They'll still be murder, don't worry.
Aww.
And that's it. Roll me a stealth check, please, with advantage. Since now you know the way.
I like advantage.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Snaps.
So, you follow your footsteps exactly, not to give any sort of indication on where you were. And then eventually you get yourself a little bit closer to everybody else. Everyone, I have news.
So, they're ravenously eating corn, and they appear to be deserters, so I say we put them to death.
Do they look armed?
Yes, but also weak and desperate, so...
So we're going to
Well,
kill the weak and desperate?
Well, they're going to be scrappy. They're deserters already, and they're not going to be pleased to see a member of court, pointing at my signet ring.
They're eating corn. They could be vegetarians.
Mind you, corn husks. So it's
I feel a little better about
that's
it.
definitely something they just scavenged.
I should have said something a little bit better. It's corn in the husk. Sorry.
Oh. Okay.
Corn husks are even more desperate.
I live in New York City. I'm doing my best here.
You are. You are.
No worries.
I'm working on it.
City DM mouse. Yes.
Yep. So, what is the party going to do?
So I say we just go for it.
Just run up there?
Just run up there and start murdering people we don't know and have done nothing to us?
Well, they've definitely done something to that poor elven young
That
lady.
is true.
I mean, if they're gonna
Indication.
shoot a horse,
There
that
it is.
gives me
There it
great confidence in their willingness to negotiate.
The public put their trust in these men, and they ran away. They deserve no mercy, in my opinion.
That's
What
good.
he said.
Ooh, okay.
Nothing muddy about the Genasi's train of thought.
Don't mind me, continue.
I mean,
That's
I'm,
not at all foreboding. Not at all.
all for one for all. What's the plan, though?
Yeah, are we just gonna run up there and start?
Is it? Okay.
Well, I found a nice path that we can sneak right through. Just follow my lead and little range, maybe cause a distraction, get in and clean up shop.
Yeah,
I-
stop killing people. That's awesome. Let's do it.
Who
I'm all
can
down.
decide?
I have an idea. Is there any
Yes,
of their
sir.
food? Is there any of their food left that they have yet to eat? Just laying
From-
around, perhaps.
From
We're
what-
holding a ration.
What, Alaster? What was your perception check? 12.
Hold on. Yeah.
It was 12, right?
Yes.
Okay, you do notice that there was a lot of crates that were still left unopened.
So they had corn in one of those crates. There are other crates. Don't know what's in them, but maybe.
Happy. Check crates.
I have acid splash. I could use it on their food to throw them into a panic.
Well, there is something going on. That they just put more corn in the cauldron. God, I kept trying to say colander. The cauldron. So they'll be eating another helping very soon.
If you need a distraction of another kind, I do have some of these. She holds up a smoke grenade.
Ooh, I like the way you think.
Interesting.
The benefits of picking gold when you start instead of starting equipment. You can get some crazy.
All right. So, how close do you need to be to get acid in their food? I like where this is going.
Just 60 feet.
Oh, well, from what I saw, you have more than enough range, even halfway into the brambles.
All right. I think that's what I'll do.
All right, then follow me. Yes, I'll lead him and anyone else who wants to go the stealthy route along my path into the bushes, about halfway.
Okay. I will say anybody that is going to follow your route, since you rolled a natural 20, is going to get advantage on their stealth check. Who is going to be following Alaster?
I want to follow in his direction, but I'd like to see if I can cut down a branch from nearby to hold in front of me.
Very easily.
Scottish play style.
Thank you very much for not saying that out loud. I am from the theater. Then you definitely do.
I mean, Broderick and Brawley are gonna follow the stealth path.
Copy that. Miresh, Broderick, Brawley, and Desma? Please roll me stealth checks at advantage. Remember, hold down the shift key using your D&D Beyond character sheet, and that will create advantage. Broderick, you can roll again. Desma, 2 natural 1s in a row. You are lady. Woo!
That hurts my soul.
I feel like, can I describe what happened there?
Absolutely.
I sold it. Ooh.
So I gracefully cut off that branch with I have a little hand axe, and then managed somehow, while the branch is in front of my face, to snap a twig twice as I'm crawling.
You absolutely do. It sounds like a very small gunshot.
Yes, it's
however, let's see. We have a Broderick got an 8. No, an 18. Thank you very much for rolling again for me. I need for Brawley to please roll for me at advantage. Miresh rolled me a 14. I have to take the first one, okay?
Forgive me for those multiple rolls.
Don't worry about it. No, it's totally fine. A lot of people don't know about the Beyond 20 interface. If you haven't used it yet, D&D Beyond, there is a extension to Chrome and Firefox that you can get called Beyond 20. It allows you to just have up Roll20 any VTT and your D&D Beyond character sheet, and you simply just click that. It lets anybody who doesn't know how to play online or doesn't know, like, what dice do I roll for that? What do I add to that? It does it all automatically for you. But there's a little bit of a learning curve. However, let me help with that. This is what I'm here for. Literally, I have nothing else better to do. Broderick, you rolled me another one again. Oh no, that was Brawley. Awesome.
It says yes. For us, it says Brawley underneath it, where it's Brawley, and then for Broderick, it's like big and purple.
Because we're sharing the computer.
I apologize. I should have looked a little bit closer.
It took us minutes to realize because we were like,
I didn't
I wasn't effing this up. I was like, why am I confused? So no, it's me too.
No, you're doing awesome. Okay, so roll me one more time because you do get this at advantage. So if you get a natural 20, you may be able to offset Desma's natural 1s.
Copy.
It's stealth. Yeah, sorry, Brawley.
Stealth.
Good. To go
Okay, that's fine. Can I please have the Ravenous roll me 2 wisdom checks? And Rogue Dragoon, can I get one more? I see. So, as you all are getting up, it seems that the rest of them are so distracted, and your route is so good that they don't even notice that Desma just lit off a firecracker by cutting that branch. You all did a group check, and the group check had only one person fail. However, because there are 5 of you, and only one person rolled a natural 20, it is one person rolled a natural 1, that is considered 4 successes and 2 failures. So, you all have the majority. Therefore, you all get exactly to where you need to be, and you are fine. Desma, you may move yourself wherever you're going to be. Remember, you have half speed. Okay, so as you all are getting to this point, now you're starting to get a little bit closer to where you're getting into a very close combat situation. What are you all going to do? The first aggressive action will most likely cause me to say, roll for initiative. So, think about what you all are going to be doing. We're going to start with Alaster, since Alaster guided you to this point. What does Alaster, Digby, the Baron von Espy want to do?
Alaster Digby, the Baron von Espy, would
Alaster,
like
Digby,
to...
Baron von Espy. What does he want to do?
Measuring this out. Okay, so to create an opportunity. I don't know why Siri just triggered. To create an opportunity to
I'm sorry.
distract them, I am going to do a minor illusion of a particularly angry owl noise in, why can't I ping? There we go. In this tree, so that hopefully their attention is all kind of directed that way, and he might be able to get a shot into the food.
Please send me the minor illusion into the VTT so that I can see exactly what the Ravenous needs to roll in order to check to see if it's actually an illusion.
You got it. Display.
Create a sound or image of an object. Uses an action to examine the sound or image. The creature can determine that is an illusion with a successful intelligence check against your spell save DC. What is your
14.
current spell save DC? 14. That is high for a level 1. Okay. I forgot you rolled a...
17s.
Yeah, you rolled a bloody hero. And
Emphasis
if
on
you
the
all would
bloody.
like to roll characters, please join us in the Discord. Please somebody drop the Discord. So as you cast the owl right there, can I please have the Ravenous, 1 each, roll me an investigation check, because they look over. What? What's happening? I heard something. Intelligence checks from both of the Ravenous, please. 18 and 11. Greater Face looks down and he's like, "What? That sound came from nowhere. There's nothing in it. Something's not right. Something's here." And you see him break out his little scimitar. He's like, "Everybody, get up. Something's happening." Also, if anybody happens to be eating sun chips right now, so as he raises his sword up, he says, "Everybody, get ready. Someone's here. I think there's an illusion." Do you actually laugh? because I'm okay with that. That's just going to be like, all right, let's all just roll initiative. Okay, let's go down the line. Miresh, you're next.
How do I? I'm trying to see. How do I do the measure thing? Am I in 60 feet?
On the upper left-hand corner of the Roll20 screen, you're going to see a circle, and it's going to have a little measuring tool that's coming out the upper right-hand corner of that widget. So look for the widget on the upper left-hand corner of Roll20. You're going to see a little circle with a measuring tool. Click that, and then click and drag, and you can see the distance. Perfect. There you go.
Cool.
You're close.
So I'll go ahead and shoot my acid splash at the crates, aiming for the one that I can see still has food in it.
You're going to shoot for the crates, or you're going to shoot for the bucket? Or, sorry, the cauldron.
You know what? Yeah, make it the cauldron.
Okay, you're shooting for the cauldron. Got it. Okay. So, what is the distance that you currently have for that? Can you put the measuring tool back out? You can measure to the center of the cauldron. 55. So you are within range. All right. Roll20 has amazing measuring tools. Everybody, I highly recommend it. So, go ahead and roll me an acid splash attack. You can do this by going to your spells and then clicking the at will writing that is to the left of the spell. Perfect.
Whoops.
So, obviously a cauldron can't dodge. As you throw, you reel back and you see this glob of acid that you magically create in your hand. And then all of a sudden behind you, just this throws out. And you just watch it lob. And splash everybody in the face with this greenness. And they're like, ah! 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 That burns! Ah! Who did that? That's the worst! Oh! Someone's here! Everybody roll initiative, please. All right. Let's roll initiative! For anybody who is watching us currently in the chat, this is about the time where people can get up. So, if you all have any of those trouble bubbles saved up, now may be the time for you to look in to see what you can do. One moment. I am going to adjust my lighting just a little bit because, yes, I control all of this with my feet. You can't see me doing this because that would violate the terms of service of Twitch.
Berserkus, I'm not sure if my token was engaged when I rolled for initiative. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. So if anybody rolled initiative and they don't currently know exactly what they rolled, I will put that in for you manually. I will master the dungeon. Alaster, I have you. Brawley, I have you. Broderick, I have you. Let me get back
I'm a
down.
15.
Okay, so Desma, you are at 15. Right-click, select Add Turn, and then click and then manually put in 15. There we go. And Miresh, what did you roll for initiative?
A 3.
A 3. Got it. Okay, so I'm going to right-click on you, Add Turn, click on you in the initiative counter, add 3, and then I'm going to go to the bottom, click on this little cog wheel, turn order settings, numerically sort by descending. This is going to give us a descending list of everybody who is going to be in this fight. Now,
Let's do this!
as the voice in the Baron's head says. So, first off, we have Core Blimey and the Ravenous. This is when you start. Remember, some of you are going to be controlling some of you are going to be trolling others. But Core Blimey is going to go first. What is Core Blimey going to do? He's looking down and he sees the first person that he can possibly see, which just happens to be Alaster, Digby, the Baron von Espy. I am so glad that I wrote this down, by the way. Jeez.
Cool.
And at that time, he goes inside and he fires. Go ahead and fire again because you're firing into foliage. This is going to be a disadvantage. But the 14 definitely goes. Alaster, what is your armor class?
14. Ugh.
You take 9 points of piercing damage as this light crossbow just right into your stomach. All right.
Ow!
Core Blimey also gets the chance to move, and then after that, it is going to be Nat. Since Nat is in the back and getting splashed with all of this acid, he is backing off a little bit, and he's like, "Ah, God, my face! Oh, you burned my face! Ow! Oh, but I'm so hungry. Why did you have to ruin so much food?" So Nat now gets the opportunity to make his first attacks. I am going to triple check to make sure that Nat has control for Rogue Dragoon. Yes, he does. All right. Rogue Dragoon is going to be looking over as well. He's going to move himself over, and he's going to go right behind this big stack of wood. As he goes behind this big stack of wood, he is going to get half cover. So he's looking at the rest of you, and he's seeing a lot of people very obscured. So you're all going to get a +2 to your AC, which reminds me, Alaster, you had a +2 to your AC because you did have half cover.
So that
Would a
puts me
14
at
have still have
16.
hit?
Nope.
Okay, so take away 9.
Whew.
So you're fine. So they are going to have half cover if they are there. Nat, what is he going to do? He's looking and he's making everything up. He cocks his crossbow because that's most likely what is going to happen. And he looks farther down and sees Brawley with the pointy ears. As he sees Brawley with the pointy ears, he raises it up. Yeah! We're going to have some rabbit tonight, boys!
Oh, that's mean.
And a 16. You have a +2 to your AC because you have half cover. Are you hit?
Brawley? Yes.
What is your current AC?
My current's 14, so plus it would be 16.
You take 2 points of piercing damage as that crossbow just grazes across your side.
Copy.
All right. That is the end of Nat's turn. Now it is Cork Popper. Cork Popper is also splashed with all this. Is like, oh, who's everybody shooting at? Oh, we're under attack. Oh, no. Oh, no. And he gets up. He gets ready. He puts everything set up, and he starts gathering the rest of his stuff. As he's gathering the rest of his stuff, he's moving forward. He jumps in between both of those tents, and he looks across and tries to find anything that he can possibly attack. Cork Popper actually goes over one of the tents, very much like a paintball tactic.
Snap.
And
I like
he hides. Roll me a stealth check, please. Sorry, which is a dexterity check for Cork Popper. Nice, 13. So, I would like for the entire party to please roll me perception checks.
What about passive perception if that's higher?
If the
Then
passive
we
perception is
roll.
higher, then yes. Then you're fine.
Okay.
Then you can
My
definitely
cat
see.
has special eyes.
Desma is able to see him just fine. He sort of like ducks himself down, but after he cocks his crossbow and has it like pointed straight up. Broderick and Brawley, however, have no idea. Miresh, however, still sees the little cocked up crossbow from the top of the tent. All right. Desma, it is now your turn. With your stick in hand and seeing all these creatures that are trying to fire at you through this 5 foot tall, which is taller than you, by the way, little wooden
yes.
barricade, what are you going to do?
I'm going to take my free hand into a little pouch and pull out what looks like a tiny little shell. And I would like to lob it, and I will ping if I can.
I'm for it. Where are you going to do
Okay.
it?
I'm going to lob it near these 3. Here, I'll just make my ruler visible.
Okay.
Right there.
Nice.
And I am going to hurl a Tangler grenade
Ooh.
right there, which has a 10-foot radius.
Okay,
They have
10-foot
to
radius.
succeed at a DC 15 Dex saving throw. Would you like me to send that to you?
No, can I please have Gulligaloo, Gurgleburp, and Nat Nat, which is all the same person. Roll me 3 dexterity checks. Is that correct?
Yes. DC 15.
11,
Or saving throw.
15,
Yeah.
and 4. So only one of them succeed. Gurgleburp is the only one who does not get stuck in this tangling grenade. So this one is all tangled up. I'm going to put this as a net. As a signal. What does that mean for them?
It means that they, as an action, they can try to free themselves, but they have to get a 20 strength athletics check.
Holy that is overpowered.
Yeah.
Man, I got to look into that. But that is still really awesome. All right. So that is your action, I believe.
Yeah.
Have you made your movement or your bonus action?
As my bonus action, I would like to take my arm blade and I would like to extend it, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so as you do, you pull a blood rain and in the.
Nice reference.
Thank you. And the weapon is out and ready to fight with. Next, Broderick Cale. What does one of the Cale brothers decide to do as they have both of their arms up and ready for a big fight?
I'm forgetting how to talk.
Don't
sorry,
look at me. Just think about what you're going to do.
I know, I am. I apologize.
Focus.
No, so I'm focusing. Because that's stressful. I guess.
Sorry.
Okay, so
Combat, not funny. Let's do this.
I'm fine. I'm going to drop my light hammer and my rapier, and then go, I guess, as far as I can.
Stop
Which I
there.
think is about here, from what I can see, and then I guess hold for like.
Are
both,
you
'cause I
Are
know
you
doing-
doing this stealthily?
Yes. Funny stealth, super stealth. I'm super funny.
Sure. You didn't move that far, so I was assuming that you were moving stealthily.
Yeah, and that's what
I meant.
I meant to say, but I'm bad at talking.
It's okay. I'm here as a dungeon master, not a dungeon Nazi. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check, and since you're still in the same route that Alaster did, you can roll it at advantage.
Copy. Thank you.
This is not
stealth
rules
check?
as written. Please do not at me on Twitter. Yes, stealth at advantage. One more time?
Copy. Did it come through?
Not yet. What is the number?
The first one
One
was 18, the second one was 6.
Okay, so 18 is your number. All right.
Copy.
Are you going to be doing anything as your bonus action?
No.
Copy that. Cuckoo Kachu, it is now your turn. You see the
Is
other
he
one
a
in the
walrus? Is he a walrus?
Seconded. Need to
Eggman,
know.
totally close. So as he's in the back, you see this egg-headed man start to look around. It looks like he's trying to get across into the back. And he gets behind Crinkletooth, sort of looks behind. He's like, oh god, 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 oh god. But at the same time, he's also in getting his crossbow ready. He's getting behind Gulligaloo, Gurgleburp, and seeing Nat Nat, and all of those guys seem to be fighting with this tangle grenade, and Gurgleburp rips out of it because he's that tough, but the rest of them are totally stuck. However, Cuckoo Kachu is going to be attacking... Can I get a ping, please? Exactly who that was? I didn't see where the arrow went.
Oh, cool.
Towards Alaster. This is going to be a disadvantage, so roll twice. Okay, so 9. I'm assuming that 9 doesn't hit your armor class, which is at +2?
Nope.
Okay. So Cuckoo Kachu tries, but unfortunately it just does not hit. Gulligaloo is his turn comes up. However, he is wrapped up in all of this tangle stuff, and he's trying to rip it off, and he can't really get to it. What is Gulligaloo gonna do? He's gonna try to free himself with an action. Does he have to roll a 20 for an athletics check? Is that true? Wait, it's right here. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna roll this up a little bit. Needs to with a DC 20 strength check. Jesus, that is insane. Okay. It doesn't happen. Unfortunately, Gulligaloo is totally ensnared in this tangle grenade. Good lord. And he starts to flail just a little bit and yelling for help. And you hear him just like, Gullah down! Gullah down! Gullah is down! And as that happens, Brawley, it is now your turn.
Copy. Brawley is going to also stealthily maneuver right behind and try to get with everybody, so as to not leave a musketeer behind. And then I'm going to draw my rapier and my light hand armor, so I'll be, and just like held action and just stay there.
Okay, so both times you and you get ready to fight. Roll me a stealth check, please.
Copy.
Again, add advantage because you're following the same line as Alaster.
You said stealth. Okay, so I was like...
Stealth. One more time.
1, 2. Sorry, it doesn't show up sometimes. I'm not sure what's... That
Totally
happened
fine.
to do it.
I blame
Did you
nobody
come-
for technology but technology itself.
Technology. I mean, here's another one. Sorry, I didn't go through.
Jinx.
Did that go through?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Oops. Okay.
So you all feel fairly well hidden. Crinkletooth, it is now your turn. And as Crinkletooth, which is up right next to Cuckoo Kachu, as he runs forward, he eventually gets to one spot where he has a lot of cover and he can see all the way through. Alaster Digby the Baron von Espy is going to get another attempt at his life from a light crossbow. A second
Why
attack.
does this always happen with my characters?
Because you go in first, dumb in the nicest way. I love you.
I know.
One more time, please. Because it is a disadvantage, they do have concealment. Okay, 22. So does a 15 hit your armor class?
Not with the +2.
That is correct. Okay, so with that, they fire both of those things into the area. This one skims so close that your fur starts to get a little bit ruffled. Crinkletooth, your turn is over. It is now Greater Face. Greater Face, the one that screamed out, is now the one that is the most alert. What is Greater Face going to do? Greater Face is feeling that they may be able to run up a little bit, and that's exactly what they do, and they get much closer. There is no disadvantage to this attack because they know exactly where everybody else is. Roll me a wisdom check at advantage, please, Greater Face. Oh! Unfortunately, who is this one? I'm just going to move you to see your name. Broderick is visible. However, Brawley rolled too high for them. So, Greater Face, what are you going to be doing? Oh, it's going to be another crossbow attack at point blank range. Go ahead and roll me an attack, please. A 14. Does a 14 hit your armor class? You do not get cover from this.
Broderick? Yes. Yes, that hits.
For 3 points of piercing damage as it slinks. No, it's only disadvantage if you are within melee range. And since you are 10 feet away, it is okay. That is rules as written. So this one actually does hit. It is not disadvantage. All right. Greater Face, in your face, shoots Broderick in the foot. Alaster, Digby, Baron von Espy, it is now your turn.
Okay, now... the moment my patron has been waiting for. It is time for murder.
Murder!
Before you do, hold on. Did you just gift like 3 subs in the chat?
Maybe.
Nice.
Okay, if you're trying to bribe me, this is definitely the right way to go. Thank you very much. What does the Baron want to do? Please don't die during this fight. This would make me feel so guilty.
Aw. Alright, well.
Tactics. Remember, you are fighting against real people.
Yeah. Alright, given that it is humans and probably humans that are sick of my accent, I am going to Armor of Agathis first.
Oh, one of the Warlock spell slots is used up. Everybody go crazy! Go crazy!
So, I will give myself those 5 temporary hit points.
Yes, you will.
And I can't Eldritch Blast, and I don't want to get too. Fuck it! I'll get a little closer to the guy. That way, I'm in range. I'm like, come at me, bro.
Okay.
Give me that.
You see this weird tentaclish armor go across you, and then you see almost this flame turn blue as it leads this blackish plate that goes all over your body. This is the first time that you ever use this in combat, and now you feel much safer. Gurgleburp, it is now your turn. So as Gurgleburp is sitting around and he rips off all of those tangle vines, he is going to get pissed off and decide exactly where he is going to go. He gets his crossbow, he gets his scimitar ready. He freaks out a little bit, but as he freaks out, he looks over to one side, which is just beyond Nat. He thinks that he's going to be able to get a good tactical position if he puts himself in between a large rock and the wooden pile. He does so, and as he jumps in, he cocks that crossbow, and he is going to fire a shot at Alaster Digby, the Baron von Espy. This is a disadvantage because it is through concealment. So 11 and 19. Do either of those hit your armor class?
Well, the 19 would, the 11 wouldn't.
Okay.
So if it's disadvantage, it's the 11.
I said that totally wrong. I'm sorry. I'm very excited. But the 11 is the one that would attack. So unfortunately for Gurgleburp, it does not hit. Miresh, it is now your turn. As you see all of your other compatriots starting to get into this fight, what are you going to do?
Let me see here. How close is this guy?
Desma, you are the next character that is going to go.
I'm going to move myself forward right here.
Copy that. You are in clear view of Greater Face, whose face looks like it has been through a cheese grater.
All right, I'm going to shoot my ray of frost at it. I'll aim for the crossbow in his hand.
You're shooting a ray. Got it. Okay, roll me a attack. And Alaster, I need for you please to roll me a dexterity saving throw. You're fine, because you hear it go off. Miresh is like, and you understand it's like, that's a ray attack. And you duck down as fast as you can. And as it goes over the top of your body, 20 does hit for 7 points of cold damage. And you see Greater Face looking real injured.
Nice.
Bonus action?
Do I have one? Let me see.
Maybe. You can also communicate as a bonus action.
No, I won't do anything.
Copy that. Cold blimey! He gets himself ready and he seems to go over to one side. As he goes over to one side, he finds himself a large perch right on top of 2 chopped down trees. And he has full view of Broderick, Alaster, Miresh, and Desma. Brawley, however, still hidden. He is going to fire a shot directly at Broderick. 16! Does a 16 hit your armor class, Broderick?
Yes.
You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Copy.
How is your current hit points?
Double checking.
No worries.
I'm hurting. I'm not off. I'm not off at all.
Corblimey with a solid shot. Now it is Nat-Nat's turn. Nat-Nat from the middle of that, is he going to try and burst himself out? If he is, he can roll me a strength check. He's going to try to free himself. Awesome. Let me get a strength check. He does not. He is still stuck. And with the amazing control, thing, Nat-Nat is going to... I'm going to die! Cork Popper, it is now your turn. You're on the other side of this large pylon wall. You're seeing that this fighting is happening. You're going to try to fire a shot at Alaster, Digby, the Baron, Von Espy. This is at disadvantage, so please roll twice. 5 and 7 most likely don't hit. This shot goes wide, and you seem to be doing just fine, Alaster. Desma, it is now your turn. You're seeing the shots that are going into Broderick. You're seeing the slashes that are going towards Alaster. And good lord, you are staying out of it. But what do you do now?
Yes, I am staying out of it.
The wisest among us.
Berserkus, I seem to be having a hit point thing on D&D Beyond. I currently only have 9 total hit points, and I haven't been hit yet, so...
You're level 1. That sounds about right. What is your
great.
What is your current Constitution score?
Great. My con is 12 plus 1.
So you have a +1, which your hit
Great.
dice as a artificer is 8.
Great.
So
Okay.
that is how much hit points you have.
Okay.
Be careful.
Just yes. I think I'm going to be a little more cautious than I want to be. So,
Sure.
What I would like to do, though, is, I'd like to pull out some blasting powder. And I'd like to lob it towards my 2 friends. I'm going to just show you on the ruler. Right about... Where am I? Here.
Okay, so Gurgle Burp and Nat-Nat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Volatile alchemical powder. Got it. 5 feet. Must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw. So go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw. Nat Gurgle Burp. Both of them succeed. Roll me 3d6, please, Desma. And they're going to take half of that.
Harumph. Oh,
They're going
I
to take
like the
3
order, though.
points each.
that is a bummer, is the technical term.
It's
All
something.
right.
It's a boomer.
Well.
Oh, wait.
Okay,
Ah,
boomer.
I'm sorry. Nat was at disadvantage because he's currently restrained. So you have to roll one more time. The second one is going to be for Nat.
Okay.
Natural 1. So he does take 6.
Ugh.
All right.
Okay.
Not the
As a
best.
bonus action, not the best. No.
11, 6, 5. Okay. Sorry, I just had to correct something. Okay. Are you going to move?
Don't feel the need to move, but what I would like to do is bring up my shield of expression because I'm feeling a little threatened. If that's okay with you.
Shield of expression. Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
I like it.
It gives a +2 to AC.
Okay.
Okay.
I can also not use it. DM's discretion.
I'm just going to say you have a normal shield. That kind of stuff goes into like the wondrous item category.
Oh, it does? Okay, it says common. I will happily not use it. You are the DM.
Totally fine.
Removed. I will
If
just add
if
in
all
a
it, if
shield.
all if it does is has a face on the front of it, I'm cool with it. So go ahead and keep it on. You have a shield. It looks like a face.
worry
And
about
what
it.
sort of expression do you have on the front of the face?
Oh, it's grumpy. It's
Okay.
real grumpy.
You have a grumpy shield that is protecting you.
Yes.
Got it. Broderick, it is now your turn.
I guess he's going to start moving a little bit backwards, towards there, holding action, and then like trying to emote to my comrades that I'm severely effed up.
Okay. Can you check and see if you at your fighter level right now has access to second wind?
I can.
Go to
Sorry,
feats and
My
features.
computer just
No, so my computer just was trying to be a dick.
No worries.
okay. Action.
Not actions. Go to features and feats.
Oh, features. Okay, features and traits. Two weapon fighting. I can win. Yes.
Okay, if
But
you
it's
have
once per
that,
sure.
right, it's once per short rest, but you get to heal up a bunch of hit points. It's a D10 plus your fighter class, which is +1. So that is something that you
copy.
can do in order to get yourself a little bit better up.
Okay.
So just click.
So do I
I'm
click
sorry,
it?
I've never
I've
done
never
this.
done this, so I don't honestly.
You can roll a D10, and then we can just add 1 in our heads.
Let's do
Let's
that.
do that. Does that make sense?
Way more sense. Okay.
Just roll D10.
Oh god, I hate this.
I got your back!
I'm working. I just heard that one. That one, right there.
Aww.
You heal for 3 hit points.
Yay! Less awful.
Now that you know that, would you have moved back still?
Mathematically?
Uh,
No. I think I just would have stayed there.
Probably not. Right. So why don't we
Yeah,
say
'cause
that that movement action didn't actually happen?
didn't happen.
Yeah.
That we're just
I just had. Sorry.
dumb.
No worries. Everybody's been a new character once before. Now you know. So you have a movement action, and I believe you have an action.
Schnickel Fritz.
So do you want to go up and try to take a swipe at whatever this guy's name is, Greater Face? Or maybe
Yes.
try to take an attack at Core Blimey?
Let's go Core Blimey. Because he's over here by himself.
Go for it!
Let's
Core
do
Blimey
it.
is
Why
all by
not?
himself!
All by himself.
Blimey.
All nice and gonna murder my bunny. Forgive me, sir. Remind me how to.
Actions.
Oh, wait, go back to actions.
DM
I-
or Berserkus is fine. Sir is kind of a weird thing. I am
Lord
in my
mercy,
It's a
sir.
different kind of DM.
I am in my
Lord
I am in my
mercy.
third. Oh no.
I like
Sorry.
Oh, we're going deeper.
It's okay.
We're not. Sorry.
Very, very funny, but
Okay.
there may be kids watching this. I put on my Instagram the picture of somebody holding up a child.
Noted. Noted. We've got. Think of the bunnies. I'm thinking of the bunnies.
Thinking of the bunnies.
Think of the bunnies. Think of the bunnies.
No.
Sorry.
like,
And there's a
for-
cat too. Let's. Okay. Whatever.
But no. So
Yes, we're gonna.
yeah, Jesse does.
Cats
one
are all
first.
complete holes anyway, so it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Bunny.
They can
Okay.
work with
That-
demons.
Very confused. Very
A
confused. about
7,
this concept.
unfortunately, as you're taking the rapier out and you swing, and unfortunately doesn't hit this guy at all. He dodges
Copy.
completely out of the way.
Cool. And I already used my bonus action, right? That was that fighty thing.
Yep.
Copy. Great.
Just want to strike. Thank you.
Makers understand.
Cuckoo Kachu, it is now your turn. As you look up in this top area, you get right back to where Greater Face was, and as you're doing that, you are going to, seems like you're going to cock your crossbow, and you're going to try to see if Brawley Cale is really where they are. Roll me a perception check, please. No, because Brawley Cale is hidden. They, on their last turn, used a stealth check of 22. So you need to roll a wisdom check in order to be able to see if you can see them. 18. 18 does not beat the 22. You unfortunately don't know that they are there. So unfortunately, that is going to be your turn because that is an active perception check. So, Gulligaloo, it is now your turn. As Gulligaloo tries his best to wriggle out of this that's all over him, and he's just trying and cursing and just saying, "Mommy!" as he gets struggling to make this thing work. It's a 17, which is not enough. And he cries to Nat Nat, and they're just a big bawling ball of bawling. Next is Brawley. You seeing Broderick run forward and try to attack this one person. Somebody is engaged with Alaster. Other crossbow bolts are flying in your all's direction. What are you going to do?
Brawley is going to see Broderick running and just like head tail to his side. Also attacking with which one am I do? Let's do. There it is. Does that show up?
Maybe.
Yes.
By the way,
I see it
Brawley,
on my
what
end.
is your current speed? I believe your speed is 35, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is. It should be. It's dark, right?
So remember, if you get on the direct other side of an enemy, it is considered flanking, and will give you advantage on each of your attacks.
Oh.
You can get on the other side of Core Blimey and make advantage on these attacks.
Do it.
Yes, absolutely. That is definitely what I meant to say and or do. I am not dumb.
Oh, you're not down. You're just hopping
Totally
along.
played this game before.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess sorry guys, I'm trying. Then
You're
I
doing
guess,
great.
I've just been with my one character.
Yeah, one character way too long.
Oh!
So that's
No, not at all.
21
That's
definitely hits, 7 points of piercing damage. Yeah, Core Blimey is looking core halvesy of what he used to be.
Yay! Next time, don't hit the bunnies. For me.
Are you trying to, and you're going to be using 2-weapon fighting to hit him with the other side?
Oh, absolutely. I forgot that I had getting a bonus action. Yes. And then
Roll an
that
attack.
is with the wait, I'm Brawley. Yes, this is Brawley. Hand axe. Yes, hand axe. Booyah.
Okay. Remember, you get to roll twice.
Oh, with both of them. See, I did not. This is like great information. I should do more research.
And 11. Does an 11 hit Core Blimey's armor class? I've written down that their AC is 11. I don't know if that's true. Can the Ravenous please double check on me that the bandits are AC? It's AC 12. I knew I messed up.
No.
That's my bad. So it's AC
Tried that, you know.
12. Yeah, unfortunately, the second attack just doesn't get to go through.
All that rage.
Yeah, Crinkletooth, it is now your turn. Crinkletooth, seeing his brethren, just like, no, we had so much more corn to eat. Okay, roll me a dexterity check, please, as he tries to climb over the top of this stuff. He definitely climbs to the very top, but as he tries to get over, oh, poof, and he lands flat. So that's going to reduce his movement by half. He was right here. That's 5, 10, 15. You're going to get right here, so you're only going to get in range of Alaster. But Alaster, you're going to get a melee attack against you. And does an 8 hit your armor class?
It does not.
Can you please send Armor of Agathis to the VTT? I believe it's only if something hits you does the armor work. But is it if something attacks you?
Let's see if a creature hits you with a melee attack.
Hits you. Perfect. Yeah. So Crinkletooth jumps down. Now Greaterface, who is right in front of you, Alaster, he is getting ready and he is angry. He is hurt and he is angry and he's going to slice straight across. Does a 12 hit your armor class?
Nope. 14.
Okay. The second swipe still doesn't get it. You are ducking and diving, and a lot of arrows and a lot of swipes have come your way, and you just seem to be ducking and dodging all of those. Alaster, it is now your turn.
Lessons from my governess.
Okay, you Viennese the out of these two guys, and they seem to be having a really hard time hitting you.
And I am going to do the thing that warlocks do best, and I'm going to blast eldritchly the one in front of me who is already hurt.
At disadvantage because you are not a warcaster yet. Remember, ranged attacks when you're in melee are at disadvantage.
That is fair. I am going to read something very quickly and perhaps change my mind. Okay, I don't need to do. So I am instead going to take out the daggers I've got and try to give this guy a little bit of a stabby stab, like my other character.
Okay, shika, and a 13 is in front of you. A 13, I believe, hits your armor class. Which one are you attacking? Are you hitting Crinkletooth or are you hitting Core Blimey?
The injured one in front of me.
Core Blimey gets stabbed in the chest, and as you do so, you hear that same voice echoing through your mind.
Finally, murder! I've been waiting for this.
And you see him just, oh, Cole blimey, that's my name, damn it. Oh. As he falls down and he is dead.
And I absorb some of his hit points as my own.
Sorry?
I absorb some of his hit points as my own with the Dark One's blessing.
Oh, Greater Face. I'm sorry, that was Greater Face. Greater Face is my name. Oh no. I take it all back.
So many of them.
And
So I
that's
should have
it,
done
'cause
that.
I'm still within 5 of this guy, so I'm just going to sit pretty there. I don't want an
Okay.
attack of opportunity.
So remember, temporary hit points do not stack. So what is higher, your Armor of Agathis or the temporary hit points you get from killing him?
Oh, well, they're both 5. So,
Just 5 then.
okay,
So you just have 5.
good to know.
Okay.
Good to know.
It is now Gurgleburp's turn. Gurgleburp, who is behind and just getting the shrapnel out of his head, is looking across and seeing exactly what he is going to do. Screaming, "You killed my friend! You!" As he shoots with the light crossbow across the way. Does a 17 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Okay. You take 7 points of piercing damage from this. It is not a melee attack, so does Armor of Agathis still attack?
I don't believe so. I'm just pulling it up just to make sure. I think it's melee. Agathis is if you are hit with a melee attack. Nope.
Okay. Your 5 temporary hit points from Armor of Agathis are dissipated, and the remaining 2 are carried over.
Yep.
And you see the arrow stop suddenly and then get a little bit deeper into your chest. That is going to be Gurgleburp's turn. Miresh, it is now your turn.
Alrighty, I'm going to cast my Chaos Bolt at this guy right here, next to Alaster. I can't see his name.
Crinkletooth?
Crinkletooth, yes.
Okay, roll me a Chaos Bolt at Crinkletooth, please. An 8. Unfortunately, the 8 is not enough to hit. Remember, too, if you're trying to... you also have cards of inspiration you can use. It's up to you. Do you want to take the L, or do you want to use the card of inspiration?
I'll use the card.
Okay, you can roll one more time.
One more time.
19 does hit. 10 points of chaotic energy plus 5 additional damage, which is 1d6 on top. One hell of a spell. So anybody who doesn't know, I believe that great artists borrow, and I believe that pretty decent artists just straight up steal stuff. Miresh, how do you want to do this?
Yay! I'm not excited.
What do you mean? What do you mean? How would I like to?
You're sending a bolt of death towards Crinkletooth. How does this bolt of death Crinkletooth?
We want to know.
Well, it engulfs him in like an electric cage of sorts, and his body is slowly turned to dust, kind of like a Thanos snap.
I don't
Dig
feel
it.
so good, Mr. DM.
He doesn't, and Crinkletooth, unfortunately, goes down in a small ashen heap. Miresh, one hell of a turn. Do you want to move?
No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay, Core Blimey, it is now your turn. You're going to take a slash at Broderick. It's the only one that seems to be able to slashable and getting out of your face. 11. Does an 11 hit?
No.
All right. Unfortunately, Core Blimey's attack just isn't enough to connect. Next is Nat Nat. Is Nat Nat going to try to get himself out of this net? Maybe. With a 19, it still isn't enough. I am going to nerf the out of this grenade that you have. If that's a skill that you have, oh my
It is
God.
not. It is not.
Okay. Cork Popper. It is now your turn. As you're looking and seeing Crinkle Tooth and this other guy, Greater Face, killed in front of you, you get right back behind. Try to hide again. Okay, he's going to try to hide. So roll me a stealth check, please, which is a dexterity check. Nope. As he does, you just hear him, ah! Not much of a hider because he's screaming like bloody murder. Desma, it is now your turn.
I really would like to blast some people. I'm gonna try some blasting powder again. That's what I feel called. To do it.
That's fair.
I'm gonna shoot for the same two.
You hear voices in your head too?
No. No. I sing to the machines. That's what I do. All right.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yes.
Can
don't
I
worry
get
about it.
2 dexterity checks? Or can I get 2 dexterity checks? One from Gurgleburp, one from Nat Nat. And can I get the one from Nat Nat at disadvantage? So roll me one more time.
Yeah. DC 13.
DC 13?
Mhm.
Okay, Nat Nat's taking half of that.
Yeah. DC 13 Dex.
Right. Okay. Nat Nat saves, even though he's bound up. Gurgleburp fails. So roll me the damage on that.
Would you like me to roll a second time?
No. Why?
Oh, last time you had me roll a second time because someone was at disadvantage. Never mind.
No. I had one of the Ravenous roll a second time because they are at disadvantage. I know, totally new thing that we're doing 2 different people at the same time. So, as you launch this across, one of them does not make it. How do you want to do this?
They're looking a little afraid, and I don't want them to be afraid. I just want them to not be there anymore. And so what I'd really like to do is see if I can lob it off of their armor down one of their shirts. Just like a little precision shot down their armor.
Okay, you definitely helped them on a very quick weight loss plan, and it seems to work.
Very classy.
Classy.
I'm hoping that the armor stays and that just they sort of evaporate. Yeah.
Sure, it's a fantasy world. That happens. I did ask you how you want to do this, so that definitely came up. There's no real armor. They're just wearing clothes, so the back of it's definitely blown out, but the front of it seems perfectly fine. It's just against the wall. Broderick, it is now your turn.
What's this feller's name? I can't.
Core Blimey in front of you.
Yeah, what? How appropriate. I love this. We're going to push the buttons. Attack him with the rapier
melee
first.
weapon.
Okay, this is at advantage.
At advantage.
At advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Copy.
Natural 20. Okay.
That was just fun. And then bonus action
is
the light hammer.
The light hammer because that's just effective.
So you rolled a 2. I'm actually going to multiply this in my head because I don't like the way that roll 20 does it. You rolled a 2. We double the dice. That is 4 plus 3. That is 7. So first attack. How do you want to do this?
First attack?
Yes.
Oh, this is exciting. Okay, so that's a great thing. So can we just flourish in, but then do one of those things where you spin it back around? So think very spinny and fluffy.
Sure. You pirouette your rapier straight across, and as you do, you just feel a little bit of resistance in his throat. Not that much. And eventually you just see Core Blimey just blah, 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 and he falls down flat.
Oh, that was exciting. Thank you.
Okay, movement, bonus action.
I'm gonna hold.
Okay. Cuckoo Kachoo is next. Seeing 3 of his people fall, he's going to run up forward, and he is going to try to take a pot shot at Alaster. Let's see what Cuckoo Kachu has got. It's a 9. Probably doesn't hit.
9.
9.
Which is German for no. Does not hit. Poor Cuckoo Kachu is starting to get a little bit frustrated. Gulligaloo is up top, and he is still struggling in this net. Still struggling in this this Bramblevine. This soon-to-be nerfed as Bramblevine. Oops. I just moved everything. That's my fault. Brawley, Cale, it is now your turn.
Oh, it's me. Okay. So I'm going to. Ooh, let's see. Try to we can mathematically 5. Yes. He just moved before last time I did it. I'm gonna come up this way. It's within range, and then attack with the lovely rapier.
Okay. Definitely hit.
Ooh.
7 points of damage.
Lovely, and then
Still up.
bonus action with my lovely hand axe.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
that would
is-
that would be a -4, so it'd still be a 14, but a 14 does hit for
Oh,
4 plus 2 points of damage. -2, he's still up, but he is badly wounded. Cuckoo Kachu is
Oh.
half an Eggman.
Oh, man.
Crinkletooth is dead. Greaterface is dead. Alaster, it is now your turn.
I am gonna try and break up the beetles and Eldritch Blast him in the face.
Okay, let's get that Eldritch Blast.
Wait, does that make you Yoko?
Oh, snaps.
Well played and deservedly I missed.
Then it was the forest. The forest did it.
So, as interesting as her performance art, it definitely misses the mark.
And then like a Yoko performance in the museum, I just scream for 5 minutes straight, having missed.
As you do. We will not roleplay that, but I hear you. Gurgle Burp is dead. Miresh, it is now your turn.
Alright, let's see here. How far is Cork Popper? He is exactly 60 feet away from me.
And a terrible hider.
I'm going to move over just a little bit. And I will shoot at Cork Popper with my Ray of Frost.
Okay, fire and attack. This is a disadvantage because it is through a wall, so you have to roll twice. Natural 1. Unfortunately, as you're doing that, it does get one of those tall beams, and you did freeze a beam, so it looks like it's taken a lot of frost damage. You might be able to smash through maybe on the next turn. Now it is Nat Nat. Nat Nat, heavily injured, and inside of a rolling, like trying to get all this stuff off of him, maybe, or maybe he decides to do something else. What is Nat Nat going to try and do? Cork Popper is next, followed by Desma. Nat Nat from the ground is going to try and fire his light crossbow against, Miresh. Can I please get that at disadvantage, unfortunately, because you are on the ground as you're trying to do this. Natural 1. As that happens, you hear "Fing!" as your poor crossbow is now without a string.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
He just rolls over and is like, I guess I'll die now. Cork Popper, it is now your turn. You know you're getting attacked. You get to that one corner, and as you get to that one corner, you see Miresh with his finger forward, and you're right next to a large frosted section of that wall. It looks like something else is going to be happening towards Miresh, which I'm guessing is another light crossbow shot.
That's fair.
Does a 2 hit your armor class?
Not even close.
All right, a 2, unfortunately. Sorry, a 12.
Oh, a 12? Still no. 'Cause of
Okay,
the +2.
my mistake. You do not have a +2. You have attacked.
Oh, then yes, it does hit. My armor
Okay,
class
so
is 12.
So 5 points of piercing damage. Because you got up and you made yourself very visible to fire out that bolt of frost, you are now clearly visible to Cork Popper. You take 5 points of piercing damage. As Cork Popper is like, I got one! Anybody! This is bad. Now it is Desma's turn. What is Desma going to do? Desma, I'm going to have to say you have no more hand grenades or no more sticky bombs.
No more shiny, sticky, boomy things. I understood.
I really should have looked at your character sheet before we started this, but...
That's
Better to
fair.
ask forgiveness than permission.
All right. I'm not sure there's much I can do, but I will make my way forwards without all my boomy, shiny, sticky things. So, my shield's up. I got my alchemist half, and I'm gonna sneak my way forwards and try to see if I can help some of my fellow party members out. And that's about it.
Move yourself in the direction, and I assume that with the shield out, you're going to be taking the dodge action. So
Yes.
this way, all attacks against you will be at disadvantage.
Correct.
Awesome. Okay. So you can move up to 25 feet, not on top of anybody, but you can move next to somebody.
I'll move here and see if I can lend some aid
Okay.
with my shield.
All right.
But, you
Your
know.
shield is up, and you're trying to pull attention. That may be a
Yeah.
thing. Broderick, Cale, it is now your turn.
Yay! Yay! Let's see. So much better at moving this. I'm looking really proud. Counting. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're gonna attack this other mother effer.
Okay, you're gonna wind up being on top of a wall. I'm gonna say I'm gonna allow
Okay.
you to
Hit a
do
wall.
that. It is on top of a wall. I'm gonna allow you to
Okay.
do that with an acrobatics check because you're trying to balance on top of the sharpened log wall.
No copy. 1 second. I realized here. I didn't realize that was. What?
No, you can
How do
still
you
do
ping?
it. I'm just gonna
How do
make you
ping?
ping.
I mean,
Hold down
yeah,
hold down your left click with your cursor selected in your widgets.
oh, mother. I'm so bad. I don't want.
Or you can just
I'm
tell
gonna
me
do
what
this
you
the way
want
I
to do.
understand how to do this. Can I stand here? Because my screen it looks like it's small.
Yes, it's fine.
Is that still space? We're gonna go with that.
Mhm.
Acrobatics. We're gonna go with the. Try to attack using the
Go for it. It's not an advantage, but you can make the attack.
copy. And
Still a natural 20. Jeez, you two and your RNGs, they're exactly the same. It drives me, it's
this
insane.
is not our fault. This is
virtual.
This is not us. This is the fates.
We can still celebrate your luck.
The dream work.
It's 8 doubled plus 3, so that's 16 plus 3, 19 points of damage. Yeah, man, how do you want to do this?
Woohoo! Okay, so it's a rapier. Okay, I kind of wanted to see where you pass and then you stab backwards into the body and then pull it out, but you do it smoothly, like you're not really impressed with yourself, but you're like, yeah, I just did that.
It's like everybody's seen me.
Have you ever seen me be really cool? Really
Okay,
cool.
absolutely. You just stab right behind you, and as you're doing that, you just look over your shoulder.
Yeah, yeah.
You all
it's
saw that, right?
natural.
Everyone
Yeah,
saw
you saw
that?
it, right?
Everyone saw me being a
You
badass?
saw that? Yeah, you saw that, right?
Yeah,
You all-
everybody offered me.
You saw that? Oh,
Yeah.
The shield on Desma's face just goes to like eyes wide and eyebrows up.
Yeah, I'm into that. That's cute.
nice.
Nice.
Bonus action.
Oh, right. That's a thing. I'm chill doing that. That's all I need.
Cuckoo-Kachu is dead.
Sorry.
Gulligaloo, who is still entangled right now, is gonna keep struggling, but just does not get out. He starts screaming out, "Parlay! Parlay! Parlay! Parlay, please!" Brawley, it is now your turn.
Oh, bro. Does someone call parlay?
So that turned into.
You definitely
I'm
heard them
British now.
screaming out parlay.
I'm gonna steal
that, I'm gonna hold action for a little bit, and
then
just move closer in, and then try
That's
to yell.
Broderick.
Oh, that's Broderick. My apologies. That's
It's okay. I'm gonna move
completely.
him back.
I'll move up that way and kind of say something to my team, encouraging, but be like, we should maybe try talking if the team is feeling like adequately death satisfied.
Roll an acrobatics check for me as you try to jump over the top of that. It's not very big.
Absolutely. Acrobatics.
You think it'd be better.
You would think a bunny could do
You're fine.
Boing.
You just boing
cute.
as you get over on the other side. It's like you're not even losing stride. Just boom.
Nice.
Bunnies for
On the other side.
Bunnies.
Okay. You get over on the other side. You lose no speed. That's only 15 feet, so you have another 20.
I'm gonna hold there for right now because I don't want to agitate potential criminals, but I also bad for somebody.
That's
And I'm trying to be nice. Trying.
You got it. Alaster Digby, the Baron von Espy. That's you.
I am. Yeah. I am going to move. So this was, and I get an extra 20 with feline agility if I choose to use it.
If you did not move the last turn, you get a bullet in your feet, and yes, you may use it.
So boing, and
As you do.
see, and see if that provoked anything.
You don't. You see that Nat Nat and Gullah Galoo are both like crying and very upset. Nat Nat
What's
is
this
close to
guy
death.
doing?
He's
What's
close to
this guy
death, and he
doing?
just left his crossbow to the side, and he looks like he's just resigned to his fate that there's going to be another grenade coming and blowing him up soon.
Then, yeah, that one gets an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll a disadvantage because he is prone. Or no, but he is restrained, so it's just a straight roll.
Goodbye, Nat Nat.
It's so bad.
I know he too.
Weeks.
Eldritch Blast, just straight roll. Okay, 20. Definitely hits. How do you want to do this?
Just wherever he was restrained, just like blast that off. It's like, well, he's free. Oh shit.
That absolutely happens as the red flaming Eldritch Blast comes out and just smashes right across his jaw. You notice that his neck is way more extended than it was previously, and you're like, well, I messed up.
And I get my temporary hit points back.
Yes, you do. Okay.
The worst day.
Miresh, it is now your turn.
All right. Let's see. So Cork Popper didn't break that frozen pillar, right? He just
He
shot
did
at
not.
me.
No, he just shot at you from it.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna throw an acid splash at him.
Okay. Can I please get a dexterity check from Cork Popper? Natural 20, no damage.
Hey! Sorry, I don't know why I did that.
It's a natural 20. You can celebrate. That's fine.
I was gonna say, that's funny, I don't care. So
I'm
excited.
sure the Ravenous would be happy that somebody's celebrating them tonight. Although I haven't looked in chat at all, so that may be totally different. But a natural 20 dodges out of the way, no acid hits, but now you're starting to notice that the wooden bunch that's in front of them is starting to become very pockmarked and seem to be very much useless at this point. Nat Nat is dead. Is Cork Popper's turn. What is Cork Popper going to do? Seeing 6 of his group of now 8 gone, he will try and flee and maybe cry a little. Okay.
Oh.
Book it. Where is Cork Popper going to run off to? Back and far, far away. Gotcha. All right, remember, Cork Popper has 2 rounds of movement, so they can move up to 60 feet.
Okay.
While that happens, Desma, can I please get your turn?
Sure, because some of these poor souls are crying parlay, I'm actually going to hold action.
Okay, gotcha. Broderick, Cale, what are you going to do?
I'm honoring parlay, so I don't feel like attacking is honest. But I would want to see one.
That's Brawley.
Oh, mother.
They all look the same to us.
They all look the same. I'm sorry, guys. I would try to walk a little closer so that I could at least visualize that they're actually gonna leave.
Okay,
And then
Gulligaloo has wet himself. Cork Popper is running away. You have full movement
That's a
too,
nice
if you want.
touch. That is a good touch.
Right though. Did I not go full movement? I thought that was.
Sure.
Oh, I'm
Roll me an acrobatics check
Sorry.
too, as well, please, just to jump yourself over the top.
Yep.
You're able to jump over, no problem. Okay.
Bunnies.
You get closer. Gulligaloo's turn. I'm guessing he's just going to continue speaking in parlay.
Oh.
He's gonna pull out a light crossbow, fire a shot at Alaster.
Going for Leroy Jenkins play.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to hit. So even though it was going to be a disadvantage anyway because he is prone, but he fires the shot at Alaster. It misses, and he's like, "Oh."
Oh.
And he's pretty much just going to leave himself to his fate. Brawley, it is now your turn.
Well, man, it's a little more complicated now. Yeah, I see. I'm gonna just head over like directly to be right next to Broderick, and I'm not gonna attack because he's still prone, or is he? Could he get up?
Gulligaloo?
Yes, Gulligaloo.
Still prone.
So far, yeah, I'm not gonna attack somebody on their. I like literally, it's just mean. So.
Okay. All right, so you're just gonna chill.
I'm gonna head over there and like just kind of have my weapon kind of being like, "Are you leaving or are you staying?" I'm real sorry. Yeah.
All right, Alaster, it is now your turn.
Do I continue or kind of like walk up
What do you
behind
mean, you're
the
God?
fighter? I'll walk up behind the fighter, just because I'm sick of getting shot all day, and say, "That wasn't very smart. Now was it? I didn't hear you say parlay the first time, so maybe we don't need to kill all 8 of you."
Okay. Are you gonna do
How does
anything,
he
or are you just
react?
mentioning that?
Well, in a condescending but slightly intimidating way, like, why don't you just put that down before somebody gets hurt?
Okay. How about the third time? And you killed my friend. Get it over with.
Well, then, if you insist.
You hear the voice in the back of your head saying,
Just tell them to forgive you afterwards. You'll be fine. Compliment them on their muscles. They'll believe you.
You're right, disembodied voice. Then just one more sidestep so that I don't blast one of the bunnies, and
Okay.
Eldritch.
We appreciate you.
does hit, 7 points of damage. Definitely hurts. Yeah, they're feeling pretty bad.
I tried.
Miresh, you're up.
Right. Let's see here. I'm going to move. Since my acrobatics is not very good, I'm just going to move to the side of the wall here.
Okay.
And how far is 40 feet? I'm going to hit, what's his name, Gulligaloo, with a Ray of Frost.
Okay. 15 does hit, 1 point of cold damage. Getting hit from all these different directions definitely makes him feel pretty bad. You guys are just like death by 1,000 cuts at this point. Cork Popper, are you continuous? Are you going to keep running?
Oh.
Cork Popper runs in front of his friends, puts his hands up, and says, it's like, if you're going to kill him, you got to kill me first. And fires a shot into the air.
Oh, Hamilton style.
Like a warning shot.
Fires a shot into the air. It looks like it was aiming somewhere around Alaster, but definitely into the air. Desma, it is now your turn.
I guess I'll make my way forwards, towards all the fun.
Making my way forward.
Making my way downtown.
No. DMCA.
Oh,
Careful.
right.
Yep.
People are just starting to like my stream. I gotta make sure I don't that up real bad all of a sudden.
Fair.
Musically proceeding in a direction.
I couldn't do that to you. You just got affiliate.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna travel forward. Still have my shield up.
Okay.
See if I can get in front of Miresh and help provide some cover.
Okay, you get yourself up. I'm going to say using both of your actions, or sorry, both your action and your movement to get yourself over the wall, you'll have no problem. And if you're putting yourself there. Broderick, what are you going to do?
Before I do anything physically, I just want to ask, if you take your brother and you leave, you both live. And I promise you that, right here and right now.
Now, if y'all want
Or-
to continue with all this,
And you do want to die, or happy to assist, but I don't feel right about it.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay, persuasion. 1, 2. That should have been 2.
Okay, can I please get the Ravenous to please roll me a charisma check? Broderick, one more time.
Oh, my apologies, sir. I keep thinking of doing it, messing it up. Would it go through to your end because it's not showing up?
What is your roll then? 14.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
other one was it turns into a.
So Cork Popper is looking over and it's like, we will, we promise. Gulligaloo is on the ground just going, F you.
I like him.
I'm so feisty. I get over.
He's
I
got the spunk. He's not gonna
deserve-
give up easily.
mean,
Okay. So with that, Gulligaloo, what are you going to try and do on your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Die warriors.
Our
death.
Ravenous is going to type something out.
oh my,
please be nice. I was trying.
oh my
Hey,
god.
their entire job is to be your guys' antagonist. This makes sense.
I know, but
Like-
I'm down to clown with this.
Also, if you all want to join either the Vanguard, which is our heroes, or the Ravenous, which is our enemies, please join our Discord. 10 for strength. You can't burst your way out of this. And you're just still... Crap.
Grenade.
Really need to nerf that.
Nerfing so hard. Brawley, you're up. What are you going to do?
I mean, I guess. Oh my, this is. Okay, so do you need assistance getting out of whatever? I don't know what's holding you down. Some magic of some kind.
You see
Trying
that
to
they're
communicate.
wrapped up in a whole bunch of like gluey tendrils.
Gluey tendril. I don't know what to do with that. I'm just gonna hold action and be like, we're waiting to see what the evil brothers are gonna do.
Not the bunnies.
Because the bunnies are not killing the evil brothers, right? currently.
Okay, just for free, roll me a perception check.
Okay, great.
Alaster, you're up. You're on deck.
Yep.
That's perception right there. Did it
Okay.
roll?
As you're looking at them, definitely not brothers.
Well,
But
family.
I understand what you're talking about. Okay, that is your turn. You're going to be holding an action, seeing what they're going to be
Yes.
doing. Mentioning
but,
to
like-
Gulligaloo, do you need help getting out of that?
Yeah, like, do you need it?
AD Baron Von Espy, what are you going to be doing?
Oh,
I mean, at this point, I feel bad for them.
I
shouldn't, but I do.
Like,
But also, all right, I'll say this is your last chance. Just stop fighting. I'm the one that wants to kill you the
Submit.
most, and even I feel bad about this.
I know
So
it's pathetic.
stop and surrender, or I will kill you in as
copy that.
grumpy
Copy.
a voice as possible.
Okay, roll me an intimidation check, please, at advantage.
I like you. Honestly, you're
Can I
cool.
get both of the Ravenous to roll me a persuasion check? Or sorry, a charisma check.
Go away.
Intimidation. Both Cork Popper and Gulligaloo finally get it. They're just whatever. Do you see each one of them's like, okay.
My mean face.
Miresh, it is now your turn.
I still say they deserve no mercy, but there are.
Oh,
other
if you want to
forms
kill them,
of
I'm
punishment.
down.
There are other forms of punishment. I'll hold my action if they're willing to surrender.
And leave.
Okay. I need to cross out a note here really quick. I literally have Miresh war crimes ? And then I scratched out the question mark at the beginning of your turn. And then I turned it back over. And then I put the question mark back in again, and I just put ... So Cork Popper at this, and he lifts up Gulligaloo and he kicks away the crossbow. He throws away his crossbow, carries him over his shoulder, and gets him into a like a fireman's carry, and says, "We're leaving. We ain't coming back. We're sorry. The food is yours. Good luck. Goodbye. Thank you. See ya. Enjoy the veal. We haven't had a chance to open that up yet." As he walks away,
Shout something threatening sounding in infernal as he walks.
so Cork Popper and Gulligaloo pass through Brawny and Brawley. Brawley, you had a prepared action. Are you going to do anything?
No, they surrendered. Like, that's just
Stab him in the
that's just
back.
mean.
Whisper, kill him. Do it.
No, I'd be like, "Hey, don't ever come back." I'd be like, I'd trip him. No.
Y'all don't
Okay,
take
you-
kindly to horse killers.
Okay, you trip him and you just and you watch Gulligaloo fall down on his face, and he's like, "Oh, ow! Come on, man! Ow!"
Whoa.
And he lifts him back up, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I promise." And he keeps moving
Kinder
away.
to people.
Just
Des-
to make sure he gets the message.
Be kind, rewind.
Desma, it is now your turn.
I don't feel the need to attack them. You know, they don't have egg on their face, but dirt on their face. Yeah, I'll just make my way towards the floppy ones.
Okay. Making way
Oh,
over.
I love you.
Broderick, are you going to do anything?
No, I'm gonna honor this agreement we've made. to
Gotcha.
not be- Yeah.
Gulligaloo, as he's being carried over, you see him raise up his head a little bit, and you only hear a very swick, "You're a b-"
Oh,
But at the same time, you hear his mouth go,
oh God. I was so.
I'm sorry,
Eldritch
that
blast at the sky.
that acting actually hurt my own throat. Excuse me.
You got some water over there?
Rock?
I had some water in this cup, and then I drank it all, which is why
That's how
I think
water
I
works.
may have gone a little bit too fast on it. Brawley, are you going to do anything?
At I don't know how this would be possible, but I kind of want to. The person who just yelled the obscenity after we graciously didn't kill them. Can I pick up a rock and just throw it at him?
But not like.
I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just kind of like mind your manners.
Please.
We like graciously let you live. This was not like we could have killed you.
I understand
Oh,
what you're
that's
trying to
killing
do.
so badly.
So this is what I would call non-lethal damage. You're actively saying you don't want to kill him, but you do want to hurt him. So go ahead and roll me a dexterity check. We're going to add our your proficiency modifier in your head, which is a +2. So roll me a dexterity check. It's only going to do a single point of damage, but it's going to be non-lethal.
Why can't I find this?
Where's Dex hiding on?
Oh, there it is. Sorry, my bad. Okay.
We do this all the time.
16. It
That
does hit his armor class as he's being carried around. So as you're seeing that, you're just going, "You're a bitch." He all of a sudden just gets a rock, just badoof, and
Impressive.
you just see him. You just watch him. He's now limp over top of his buddy's shoulders, and the other one looks back and he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry," as he ducks down and does a couple squats with Gully Glue on his back. Okay, Alaster, I'm going around this for a reason. Are you going to do anything else?
No.
Miresh?
Right?
Let me see how far away they are.
Snaps. I'm like actually for this. I tried.
35.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to... I really don't like Gullah Galoo. He just irks me.
He's got a mouth. He has a mouth.
I'm gonna throw an acid splash at him.
Wait.
I am right there, by the way.
Well, if we're doing this.
I mean, at this point, we really tried. I tried.
We gave him the opportunity.
From Rogue Dragoon, can I please get a dexterity check at disadvantage? How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Alright. The acid splash will hit him directly in the face, rousing him from his slumber, and his face is going to melt off. He's screaming whatever obscenities he wants, but he's still dying.
Okay, he's not going to die because he did have 1 point of non-lethal damage, but he only had 2 hit points left. So therefore, you burn off his face, and he's just screaming there, but he passes out. And as he's passed out on top of his buddy's shoulders, he's freaking out, and he takes off as fast as he can. So, is anybody going to give chase?
No. He's learned his lesson.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cork Popper is the sole survivor of this roundabout. And you all have now completed the fight. So cheers to you all. You are now in the middle of quite a lot of bodies, but also an abandoned camp.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you're looking through, or as you're finally starting to brush your clothes off and be like, "Oh man, this should be everything." Yeah, that was something. Wow. Woo. Can I please have the Ravenous tell me how many experience points were each of the bandits? You'll see it in CR. The CR is 1/8, which I believe is 25. You were able to dispatch 8 of them. So that gives you 200. You all get 200 experience points from that fight. I believe that means for Brawley and Broderick, you level up.
Copy. Yeah, actually.
Okay. So congratulations for your leveling up.
Yeah.
You level up to level 2.
Woo! Snaps. This is a virtual snapping.
The virtual staff.
Absolutely. So, Let's go ahead. What level would you like to take? Would you like to continue in fighter? Or would you like to do something else?
Planning, not our strong. I think we're going to continue in fighter for right now, and then we're going to do Verel eventually.
Okay,
but
so
let's continue
this
that.
is how I do rolling for hit points. Please,
Copy.
Cute.
you guys roll a d10 each, and
Yes.
then I am going to roll a d10 each.
Okay.
And it's sort of like having advantage on your hit point rolls. And remember, we always reroll ones because it sucks. Broderick is first. Brawley is second. This is Broderick. This is Brawley. All right. I rolled better than both of you. So, Broderick, you get a +5 to your rolled hit points. So when you edit your character, go to your Manage HP. And on the top of it, you're going to see rolled HP. Just add 5 to whatever that number is. Brawley, you're going to add 7 to whatever that number is. Good
Great.
Lord,
Awesome.
Colonel Mustard. Why are you jumping on the carpet? Oh, you're not that hungry. Stop.
Oh, the kittens. I was like, kittens.
He scared the crap out of me. He jumped right at my heels. And the thing that he jumped from is really far away. Yeah, that's what cats do. I totally forgot.
Catos being catos.
So, as you watch Gullah Glue and Cork Popper leave the map, which is what they're going to do. What all are you going to do inside this abandoned area?
My investigation sucks, so I will help whomever wants to look around for stuff.
I will say that all of you can investigate if that's what you decide to do.
I definitely
Yes.
want to.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Throw me some investigation checks, everybody.
Woohoo!
Oh.
Can we specifically look for specific things?
Sure, go for it. What do you want to look for?
We very specifically are looking for teacups with saucers and earrings.
Like, very specifically.
That's all I want.
I'm very interested in this.
Yeah, so am I.
Okay, can I just please point out that Brawley got a 20, and then so did Broderick? Can we please
just point out that that's not.
out of game? Just out of game.
You do realize that you being twins, and this happens all the time in our live games.
I know, but like it's our live game versus this computer and nonsense.
I gotta get a twin.
You do.
We gotta, it's like
It's like weird D&D magic.
it's magic, guys.
God, I'm
Okay,
jealous.
sorry.
That was out of game. I'm
But like, I saw that.
This
I mean,
happens
I'm supposed to
all
have
the time.
magic.
Their stats are completely different, but they always roll the same number.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
proof. I've seen it. This is real. This happens. So,
Okay, cool. Sorry.
let's go all the way back around real quick. Desma, as you're looking around the camp, you do actually find a few little bits of coin on each one of these bodies. Each one also has a scimitar. They also have a light crossbow. There's only 3 crossbows that are still usable. But you do find about 3 crossbow cases, 3 cases of bolts that are still usable. So we're going to add 3 cases of crossbow bolts to our party inventory. The light crossbows, if anybody wants to use them, and 7 scimitars.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh la la.
You also do find a little bit of coin on them. Give me just a second. I am going to roll for the coin.
Walk into town and make it rain.
You find 18 copper, 8 silver, and 1 gold.
Ooh.
And that is what Desma finds. Alaster, as you're looking around the rest of this area, inside of each one of the tents, you notice that there is a decent amount of supplies here. It looks like they have butchered a lot of that horse, but they're now in the slow process of salting and drying them out. So you believe that you may have found, including all of the food that are still in the cases here, or are still in the crates, you think that you found 4 days worth of traveling food for your caravan.
Ooh.
Miresh, as you're looking around, you seem to find the exact same amount of everything as well. However, you also do find a small journal. And in that journal has what appears to be a map. It's very, very roughly drawn. Roll me an intelligence check, please. Or survival, whatever's better for you.
Okay, let me see.
Okay.
Still a bad roll.
You're really not sure exactly what this map is pointing to, but you know that it's pointing to something. You've not seen anything regarding this sort of area before. You're very, very new to this area. This looks like somebody who's very familiar with this topography. So maybe you can find somebody to read it for you, but you just don't know. Broderick and Brawley, sure. You find some tea saucers.
Any tea cups?
How many cups are just saucers?
Oh, sure. How many do you want?
I just
A normal amount.
Are you trying for a full set?
One each.
I mean, I always
want a full set. Let's
One
be
each.
real. That's a gold mine right there. We don't want a gold mine. It's
You
clearly
get
a gold
you get a teacup and a saucer each. Is that all you're looking for?
Yeah.
I
appreciate
appreciate this.
Okay. You know, just to make this fun, you find a teapot and 5 teacups and 5 saucers. So if you all want to take high tea at any time during your sessions, you absolutely may.
That's what I
I
wanted.
immediately take out a thing of Earl Grey and lace mine with a tiny bit of catnip.
I made a mistake. I made a fucking mistake.
Is this kind of a
Mad
short
tea
rest
party.
or a long rest? Is this
I-
a short rest or a long rest?
I don't know, man. I'm American. Like it's
High tea is a short rest.
thank you.
It's definitely a short rest.
Okay, so short rest.
I love it.
In order to take a nice tea break. I'll think if there's something I can do with the tea. I think it's just a very, very nice short rest.
It's pleasant.
Pleasant.
It's fine. It's some very durable tin and ceramic. So sure, I'll say that happens.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You rolled a 20. That's makes sense. You rolled really high for that. I'm not going to punish you for it. And it looks like after that, you guys have mostly picked this place clean. All right. A huge thank you to the Ravenous. I do believe that you guys have definitely served a wonderful fight for today. And also a incredible ending for for the 2 survivors, sort of survivors, Gulligaloo and Cork Popper. So exactly 10 chicken nuggets is going to take a fancy bow.
Your
And
crimes? Question mark.
no, it's the exclamation point now. So, is there anything else that you all want to do while you're still here?
I think I just would like to go back to the town.
Yep.
Back
Anybody else?
I
to
definitely want
town.
to go back to the town and
Yeah, I'm
stick
following
my
you.
scimitar in the blacksmith's face. Non-threateningly, more just to say, like, I didn't need you.
How are you sticking somebody? How do you sticking
No,
a
no, no.
sword in somebody's face non-threateningly?
I meant it in, like, I'm just gonna... The
Show it
figurative, not the literal.
He wants to show off.
So my Discord
want-
is over here. I'm just seeing if his video comes up because I'm lost. How do you want to do that?
The figurative sense of, I'm gonna stick my accomplishment in this person's face. Like, wiggle my scimitar casually by his shop. I didn't need you.
Okay, fun. Got it. All right, some more friendly taunting with the local blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
He's now my mortal enemy.
We're going to return the items borrowed.
I want to make sure that relationship
Is pleasant.
and if there's any way of, I mean, maybe it's like an extra thing, safeguarding the fact that they have to. Like, do we know that for a fact now?
Then they can actually still travel. The
Who?
town. The town. The reason that we did this is they couldn't. bandits blocking the. Are we now sure that
Is that like what this is, or
You're pretty sure this was the bandits that they
Copy.
mentioned. Yeah.
understood? Copy.
Let's go to Desma. I think I heard you say something.
No, I changed my mind. That's quite all right.
Change your mind? All right, let's go to Miresh.
Head back to town.
Okay, you got it. So we have a lot of heading back to town. Does anybody have anything else they need to do before we change maps?
Nope.
Okay. So we're going to move back to Bellsong. As you do when you get back, you see that your caravan is still doing their best to get everything set up and ready. You're going with them to grab your spoils. You give them the dried horse meat. You give them a few of the crates of food. You go back to the elven woman and taunt the dwarven blacksmith, letting her know that they're now the road is now safe. Letting the blacksmith know that his scimitars were not necessary for this, but thank you very much. You drop off everything with your caravan, which I will add later today to our Discord, which please somebody drop the Discord in there. And as you all are getting through, the elven woman goes up to Miresh and she mentions, so, by the way, did you happen to find any of that spice?
Unfortunately, I did not. But I did find this journal. I couldn't make heads or tails of it, but perhaps you could.
I could try. She looks it over, and as she does, she sees that there is something that's familiar. You can see it in her eyes, and she says, "I think this used to be an old Svirfneblin camp that was nearby, but I don't. This was old, like my father's father old."
Interesting.
Yeah, it's way overgrown now. It's almost impossible to get to without chopping through a whole bunch of grown-over banyan trees.
Would you be able to mark it on our map?
Yeah, sure. And she grabs your all's map from you. She puts a really big X. And that will be your quest for the next session. It's a possible map leading that you found within the bandits' camp.
I thank you very much, my dear. Your help has been greatly appreciated.
Oh, yours way more than mine. Thank you all so much.
And I will return to the caravan.
Okay. So as you all return to the caravan, nice, the community challenge is doing really well. It looks like there is 125,000 that has gone towards, 1,250. I know numbers. There's 1,250 that has been contributed to the healing potions, so you're getting very close to starting to get your healing potions. So let's go over the bonuses that we've had so far with this. So, Desma, for making me realize that I need to definitely be more diligent in checking everybody else's character sheet for a shopping spree.
Nice.
I'm going to give you 50 extra experience points for today.
Thank you.
So very, very good. Also, you were able to keep any of the items you have not used. I am just going to be going into your character sheet and nerfing the out of those. Alaster, lots of fun. I really enjoyed everything that you did, and you also took a stealthy approach, and you held yourself back from murdering everyone else. So very, very nice. I'm going to give you an extra 25 for that. Broderick and Brawley, you all did a very, very good job. You're the only ones that wanted to do a diplomatic approach this entire time, which is a brand new way that you went. Not a brand new way, but a way that everybody else was didn't seem to want to do. Thank you very much for being against the fold. I'm going to give you an extra 35 experience points each. Miresh, I can see you're kind of murder hobo-y totally fine. I really do appreciate those people in my teams, especially because it adds such a huge dichotomy to somebody who is like Broderick and Brawley. To see those people who are just like, forget it, I'm just going to hurt them. That kind of stuff, especially if you have that within a major group, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It creates a lot of fun drama. I am going to be giving you an extra an extra 25 experience points on top of what you earned today, so you're at 225. Today, the caravan has earned a total of 235 experience points. So great job to everybody. You all did a wonderful job tonight. Is there anything else that this Vanguard would like to do before we end tonight's session?
All good.
I think we're fine.
Okay.
Burn the village down.
Oh boy.
For completing a session, I am going to be giving each one of you an inspiration card. So please put that you have an extra inspiration card into your character sheets. You can have a maximum of 3. Just make sure you have that in your notes. Update your character sheet to make sure that it reflects your current level, it reflects your current experience, and I will be updating our Discord to show everybody else that this is where everybody is right now. Remember, if you in the chat room would like to add a little bit more to the caravan's gold coffers, or you would like to add a little bit more food so that we can move on to the next location, you absolutely can do that. All you have to do is just pop in your trouble bubbles. And if not, no worries. There's going to be a lot of really fun things that you're going to be able to do. If you're interested in playing, go to our Discord. There is a lot. Oh, community challenge 50% complete. Nice. So it looks like the healing potions are really far on the way. That is awesome. They're at 3,200, 3,250. Very, very nice. Oh, and exactly 10 chicken nuggets has redeemed I Got Food again. Evil Emu has redeemed 10 gold, so I'm going to add 10 gold to that. That is awesome. So you guys are going to have a wonderful addition to everything. If you all are interested in following Black Irish 19, you can find him on Twitch. Desma, you can find her inside of our Discord. T-Pop and Hot Sauce, you can find on Instagram. And Evil Emu in our Discord. Thank you all so, so much for playing. Rogue Dragoon in our Discord. Exactly 10 Chicken Nuggets in our Discord. Ravenous, you were wonderful players tonight. I really hope that you all do all the best. Sophia, if you're watching, I really do hope that your surgery goes well and that you get well soon. We're all pulling for you, and we wish you all the best. Does anybody have anything they would like to say? Anything they would like to do? Anything they would like to ask about today's session? I'm all ears.
I just want to say thank you for letting me be a part of this. I've been wanting to play D&D for a long time, and this was so much fun.
Hey, I'm happy to have you here, man. Anytime. Remember, all you got to do is go to the Vanguard and roll off. Higher numbers so far until we start getting a bigger community are gonna be gold standard. Oh, healing potions are up. Nice. So I'm gonna be adding 4 potions of healing to your all's caravan on the next session. Congratulations, you guys. We have made the community goal. Cheers to that. Yeah, healing potions, gonna be making me feel good.
That's gonna be a GG, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Cute. That's actually adorable. Cute, adorable.
Does anybody have any other questions? I'll also leave this to chat too. If you all have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you.
Copy.
But do you guys have anything you'd like to say? Anything you'd like to ask?
Thanks for being a badass as always.
Oh yeah, you're definitely the better of the 2 DMs that I've had in my life.
Nice.
You're very good at narrating.
Oh, good. I'm glad that I was able to take you out of the real world and into mine for a little bit.
I just appreciate any help ever with things.
You all did great.
Oh, I was trying. That was at my level best. I'm sorry, guys. I'll do better. I will do better.
No. It takes time. It takes time.
As they say, practice makes perfect.
Hashtag yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Night Haze, we're really looking forward to you being a part of this as well. Yeah, you guys have done phenomenal. Thank you all so very, very much for your all's time tonight. So, we are at 9:33. I'm going to see if I can do something a little bit fun. Thank you guys very much in the chat for in the Discord chat. We're going to be doing something a little bit fun. I have recently discovered a new game. And I think this may be a lot of fun to be playing with the community, so I'm going to give this a try. This is a marble racing game.
Ooh, I know that.
Yeah, so this may be a lot of fun, or this may completely fall flat. But I'm going to add this up and see if I can make this work for us. And we're going to play this for the next 15 minutes. I am also going to be gifting subs to whoever is going to win. And this is a very easy way to play this game. All that you have to do is type in... I'm not going to say it just yet. I'm first going to make sure that I can make this work. To access the home screen, please sign in with Twitch. Okay. I'm going to try to do that.
You got this.
Yeah, I'm going to try. Standard. Let's try the Eye of the Storm. Okay. So let's see if this works. I also see on the bottom of my screen that I have a crazy amount of lag going on right now.
Not too terrible.
It's pretty bad. Okay.
Positive
main
vibes,
menu.
bro.
Positive
As they
vibes.
say, it is what it is.
Okay, so
COVID's already stressful.
let's go down the line. What was everybody's highlight? Let's start with Evil Emu. How are you feeling?
Nothing more.
Evil Emu, you still there, bud?
I am. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay,
Yes.
there we go. What did I say? I said I would like nothing more than to make that miserable.
Okay. So I believe that I have this now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my stream here. You all please join me on Twitch, on the Twitch stream. And I'm going to go to my main.
Oh, I've had the stream open this entire time.
Yeah, low key.
Gotcha. Okay, let me go to my game capture really quick.
I gotta confirm those bubbles.
Okay. If you would like to play this game, all you have to do is type in !play into the chat. Type in !play. All right, Evil Emu, Rogue Dragoon, Black Irish, Horsenio, Frex Crag Magoo, Frex Crab McGee.
Oh my goodness.
All right, also I need to change the music to something a little bit more fun. This is definitely putting me to sleep if I'm trying to do something this crazy. Let's do some Cry Havoc, shall we? Ooh, no, wait, I have Spotify. I can do a Spotify, like, crazy fun thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Spotify. Oh, crap. I forgot that I have so many wires coming out of me. I'm practically... I don't know where I was going with this, but I have a lot of wires coming out of me. All right, I'm gonna click out of this. Oh crap! My stream. No. Oh, my stream's still going fine. Totally okay. So we have a lot of people that are in the chat right now. I am going to be popping on our awesome Spotify playlist. It is going to be the one that I can play on Twitch, which is no copyright music. So, yep.
I've literally just been typing in non-copyrighted anime music onto YouTube when I stream.
Yeah, it's a dangerous thing. Okay, I'm feeling like this is a good place for us. So I'm going to move this over to one side. Okay. And now I am going to put this in a new moat. Oh yeah, this is perfect. This is way better. All right. And here we go. Race starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they're off. Who is going to be first? Oh, it's Frax Crack McGee, then Night Haze. Frax Crack McGee is going to keep moving. Frax Crack Magoo is going forward. Evil Emu is going to be making even farther. Oh, but Night Haze pulls ahead. Down the slippy slide, down the turny tubes, and Night Haze continues. Nope, exactly 10 chicken nuggets, really tight in second. Evil Emu is going to be pulling ahead. Night Haze getting back down to the bottom as Night Haze, tentatively squeezes through. Night Haze continues on. Evil Emu coming right behind Bedelia, Amelia. Horacenio coming back into a tight second. Night Haze, though, flying down. Oh, stopped by a cylinder. Now, Horacenio continuing down as well. Oh, passing by Night Haze. Horacenio moving quickly. Woo! Nobody can catch it. Night Haze continuing on. Oh, and being passed by Rogue Dragoon. Night Haze continuing. Night Haze seemingly in first. Nope. Horacenio down in all of these different pendulum thingamabobs. With Night Haze cheating entirely. Oh, and Rogue Dragoon flies across the other side. Horacenio continuing down, moving quickly. Rogue Dragoon in a tight second. Nope, getting some speed. Exactly 10 chicken nuggets. Oh, Bedelia Amelia flying right in front. Here we go. Rogue Dragoon moving into a tight second. Horacenio, nope. There's definitely something up with the camera right now, but oh no, this is true. Horacenio continuing forward. Ooh, exactly 10 chicken nuggets on this. Oh no, it's a blender of death. Looks like Horacenio into. Oh no, Horacenio is gonna fall off the side of the world and he's gonna be down. Oh, poor Horacenio. Exactly 10 chicken nuggets is moving forward. Night Haze continuing on. It looks like Night Haze is going to be going into this large blender. Oh, here we go. Exactly 10 chicken nuggets going to get into the front. Oh, even better. Who's going to be coming in? Frax Scrag McGee on a tight third. Night Haze. Oh, getting into the side. Just get into that one hole, Night Haze. Come on. Oh, it seems to be flipping on the other side. Exactly 10 chicken nuggets is moving in. Oh, this is going to be anybody's game at this point. It's going to take a risky maneuver. Hopefully we can find it. Night Haze continuing on. But no, we got Frax Scrag McGee. And in fourth place, Frax Scrag Magoo. It's a family fight. And here we go. We're not exactly sure who's going to be getting it. Oh my goodness, it is so tight. Do we get somebody out? Night Haze! Night Haze gonna move! Oh, Night Haze continuing on, getting up to the finish. Frax Scrag McGee, Frax Scrag Magoo. Ooh, is there gonna get through? No, probably not. Exactly 10 chicken nuggets. It is a free-for-all inside of this area. Black Irish, Rogue Dragoon. Black Irish is falling off the world. Rogue Dragoon coming in tight. Night Haze coming in on front. Night Haze, we are going to be gifting you a sub. Great job.